Hey guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing okay today. What is today? Well, right now it's Friday for some of us. So that's cool. It's the end of the week for some of us. I got I only went to one courtroom today and we're going to Fleischer's courtroom again today too because he was on point today. I loved it. I loved it. So I was gonna let him do his thing on his stream, but I looked and he only got 342 views on his stream today, which just doesn't sound right to me. So I'm going to play more of him. Hi, Robin. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Security. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Colette. Hold on, I got to scroll up. Hi, Lori. Hi, Fletcher. Hi, Heather. Hi, Rebecca. Kelly. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Court Vibes. I don't know if I missed anybody. Hi, Jack. Hi, Another Smith. Yeah, the insomnia section. Oh, so Matt, what do you mean you can't hear me? Hi, Steve. Hi, Christy. Can anybody hear me? Hi, Alice. Hi, Sherry. If I have to go through all these highs again because you can't hear me. Hi, Mark. Rebecca said yes. Okay, Kelly said yes. I like it. I like that you can hear me. Hi, Lindy. Elizabeth, you always hear me. Who else thinks that Carolyn's icon just looks like a carrot? I know it's a fish, right? It is a fish. But every time I see her icon, I think it's a carrot. Oh, two people can't hear me. Maybe somebody muted me for just two people. Or no. Conveniently, they're both in Australia. So I'm so mad. There we go. I had so remember Judge Fleischer, not Fleischer. We had Judge Fleischer on that one time. He's awesome. He's so good. Hi, Laura. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oops, that's not the right button. There we go. There we go. My AC doesn't work right now, so I had this little fan thing on. I thought I could get away with it. Yep. The Australians can't hear me because they're in the future, and sound obviously only travels backwards. Did you mail it? I have to go to my box and check. I didn't know there was something in there, Jock. I will look. I will look. I will go and look. So I have Judge Fleischer. He finally did a full docket. And I got home from work today and just crashed. I fell right to sleep. So I wasn't able to go through. I have all these streams in New Jersey. I have all these streams and I wasn't able to look through them. I needed more time. But I did get Linda. So we've had this judge from Georgia, Linda, on before, and she's really good. So I thought I would check her out. Now I've recorded Linda all week because she's really good. I want to make sure that I get her. And I don't even know what happened. So I got on today and they're in the middle of a trial. I can show you her courtroom from all week. And it's just indictments, first appearances. And I recorded today and they're in the middle of a trial. And they're saying things like, you've heard from this person all week. You've heard from this person. No, you did not. I guess you didn't stream it. I don't know because I've had her. I have all of it saved. But she had this guy on stand and he was so good. Like, you'll see because I have him. So all we're going to see today is just this one guy take the stand. And both lawyers are going to question him. That's what we're going to see today. Now, it was a jury trial, so it's still going on. They didn't bring back a verdict or anything today. So maybe I'll be able to get the verdict tomorrow if she streams it. I have no idea. Or I should say today, not tomorrow, because yesterday didn't end for me yet. So I don't know. I get confused with time. So I'm gonna put that on, and then Fleischer. I mean, I was listening to his. I wasn't. I didn't know if his live was gonna go today, so I recorded just in case. Just in case his live didn't go today, I recorded. Well, then his live did go today, so I thought, okay, I just won't play it. I'll let everybody go there and watch it because it's awesome. But I was listening to it while I was recording it, and I just loved it. It was so good that I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna play it and make sure I post his link a bunch of times like this, so that you guys can go and subscribe, go and support him and watch him every day. She doesn't have to yell, Julie Cat. She wants to yell. Unless she's talking in Discord with us, then she's just very quiet and meek and humble. Thanks. Yeah, the other one I like too. So my hair, this one makes my hair look like brown, but it's way more red than that. But you can't tell with this background because it just like blends in. All right, let's start with the Fleischer clip. To be honest, isn't even done. It's not done downloading. So, but that's right because this one is nice and long. I just got to find it. There we go. All right. It's going to start out good. It's good. This guy is just great on stand. If I'm ever a lawyer, ever in any court trial, whether this guy is involved in the trial or not, I'm bringing him on as a witness because I just loved it. I loved watching him. You will too.
Kendall Alfonso Stevens.
Mr. Stevens, are you the same Kendall Alfonso Stevens named in this indictment?
Yes, sir, I am.
And how old are you, sir?
I'm 35 years old.
Okay. And you've been sitting here all week, and you understand what you're here for, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. And I'm just going to jump straight to it. Tell me what happened January 1st, early morning hours of January 1st of 2021.
Well, Michelle Taylor and I, we went downtown. We went to Wet Willie's and got a drink. Upon leaving Wet Willie's, she wanted to get some marijuana. We approached two guys that I'm familiar with from being downtown. She gave me money and I purchased marijuana. I took a $5 bill out of my pocket. I placed the marijuana bill. I took a sip of the cup from Wet Willie's. We sat, we conversated for a minute. We walked across the street. We waited on Bridget. I forget the other young lady's name. I believe it's Tanasia. And two guys that they were with. We went in the treehouse. We go in the treehouse. They go to the bar. We go to the balcony. Michelle and I. We're in the corner. We're conversating with two other females and a guy. I don't know them. I don't believe they knew them. They were already there. Bridget comes. She approaches us. Her and Michelle starts talking. Tanasia comes. I'm rolling up a joint of the marijuana. Bridget leaves. She comes back. She has a drink in her hand. Her and two other guys, two or three approximately, they get into an argument.
Well, hold on, stop at this point in time. Did you know these guys?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay, at that point in time, had you ever seen these guys before?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay, I'm going to ask, at this point in time, do you know who those guys were?
No, sir, I didn't.
So this is not Corey Vance or Jarrell Vance or anything like that?
Now that I know who they are, no, sir, they weren't.
Okay, so it wasn't them at all?
No, sir.
Okay, so continue.
I'm sitting on the balcony, literally on the top ledge of the balcony. I didn't think it's going to go that far, so I didn't intervene. I'm watching the situation, though. They break. She walks off again, but she's clearly upset. She's very animated. She come back, she's the same way, very animated. She come by, she bumps the table. At that time, the drink hadn't spilled. That's not the incident where the drink spilled. She bumped the table, she's still animated. She's cursing, she's loud, she's going on.
Talking about Bridget, right?
Yes, sir. I don't pay it any mind. Now we're smoking the marijuana. We're passing it around. We're just having a good time, everybody. The two females who were over there and the guy, everybody, we just having a good time. She walks off again. She come back, she's upset again. She come back, she bumps the table again. This is when the first drink spilled. There was multiple drinks that spilled that night. This is when the first drink spills. This drink only spills on me. Cool. I'm not stressing the situation. Another argument breaks out with the same group of guys. This time it's more heated than the first one. I still don't think it's gonna go that far. I'm watching the situation though. The first guy, he's a little more aggressive than he was the first time. I jump off the ledge. I approach him, I'm talking. The second guy, he's way more aggressive than he was the first time. Talk to the first guy. He calmed down. The second guy, I'm going to paraphrase for lack of using a lot of profanity. A lot of profanity was used, and I don't want to disrespect Your Honor, her courts, so I'm going to paraphrase.
It's a trial. You just say what you heard, okay?
Oh, fuck that bitch. Nobody give a fuck about that bitch. That whole tripping. You better calm her down. Bro, just chill. I got her.
And who is this coming from?
This is the second guy.
Okay.
It's the second guy. The first, it's still not the Vances.
Okay.
It's still not the Vances.
All right.
It's the second guy. I'm like, bro, just chill. I got her. I got her. She with me. I got her. Just chill. Yeah, get that bitch. Get her. Chill, I got her. Paraphrasing. It's not word for word verbatim. Paraphrasing. The first guy, man, bro, man, get them people. Bro, I got her. She's still going on. I know from past prior experiences dealing with her, she has a foul mouth. I mean, you seen her demeanor. You seen how she acts. She has a foul mouth.
Same.
Listen, man, chill. Sit your ass down. Leave them people alone. Oh, fuck that pussy ass nigga. She's going on. She's very erratic. She's very outrageous. Like, it escalates. It's to the point now they're in each other's face. Bro, listen, I got it. He won't calm down. The first guy, listen, man, this shit is getting out of control. I'm like, bro, it is. Talk to me.
Well, these two guys, any of these, is this Jarrell Vance?
It's still not.
Dante Thompson.
It's still not the fastest.
So this was prior to all that.
Yes, sir. It's still not the fastest. Now, the third guy who was with them, he sits down. He sits down. He's not involved in the situation at all. He sits down. He's just onlooking. The first guy, like, man, this shit has gone out of control.
See, don't you like this guy? I love this guy. I love him. He's doing great. Just the facts, sir.
Cool. All of this, what I'm telling you, are things that I told Detective Dees. In my interview, they edited a large portion of the interview.
Okay.
What's your objection?
We stated on the record that the Oculus was not able to be edited, altered, or anything. That was stated by, and that was also agreed upon by the defense. That's why it comes to the foundation like that. So I'm going to object to that comment. There's
All right.
no foundation or anything for that.
All right, well, Mr. Stoff, I guess you can argue that to the jury.
No, I don't think it shows they acknowledge that it was edited.
Well, you can question him during cross-examination. Thank you.
And that's kind of my response, Judge, is that's
All right. Okay.
thorough grounds for a thorough and sifting cross-examination if he hasn't. So,
He edited
anyway,
my interview.
That being said, Kendall, I understand that, but my point is, on that particular night and that particular evening, so this was the first incident with Bridget and a couple of other guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that incident resolved and moved forward. Let's move.
No, it
forward.
hadn't moved forward yet.
It hadn't moved forward yet?
No, sir.
Then what happened?
It actually escalated further.
Okay, so it escalated further.
Yes, sir. Now, my knowledge of who the Vances are now, they're sitting at the table with these guys.
Okay.
They're all at the same table. We're at the corner table. They're at the next table, which would, on the diagram, I believe it was 12 that they showed.
Mm-hmm.
The corner table, the third table is the table in the corner. The second table is the table right next to it. We're sitting at the third table. They're at the second table. We're probably,
Second table would be like the middle table.
yes, the middle table. Yes, sir. We're probably right next to the corner, in between the corner and their table. The guys are in between us and the Vances, but they're all together. It's very noticeable.
Okay.
They're all looking. Nobody has gotten involved yet, but they're looking and they're giving input. Nobody has gotten involved yet. Bridget walks off, but now it's just me and the guys. The first guy, he's like, yeah, he's in agreement with me. But the second guy, he's still going on. So I'm like, bro, okay, if it's that serious, you want to fight that bad, and now he's issuing threats, what he will do to her. I slap the shit out of that bitch. But it's a woman. You won't do anything none of that nature to her. Paraphrasing, that's not my word for verbatim. Like, you, actually, my word, you're not going to do none of that shit to her. That's a woman. I'm not going to let you do that to her. She's with me. I got her.
So who is this gentleman?
It's the second guy still.
Okay, still second.
Yes, sir. He's still going on. Now he's more aggressive. I guess challenging me now. So, bro, if it's that serious, you want to fight, let's go outside. I'll give you the fight for her. He moves his shirt briefly. Now, I didn't tell this to Detective
What a
Dees.
nice guy.
I'm quite sure you'll ask me. I'll give you my reasons. I didn't tell this to Detective Dees.
Why not?
For one, I was scared shitless. For two, I'm going to be honest with you. Man, I thought I was going to be able to talk myself out of the situation.
Well, what happened next?
Okay, he slightly moves his shirt. I look down, I can see the handle of a gun. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna wrap your ass up. Now, coming from where we come from, the street terminology, wrap you up means I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna fight you, I'm gonna wrap your ass up. But you a fighter woman. Brother, I'm not gonna let you do nothing to them. They're not gonna let you do nothing to them. It's not that serious. The first guy, oh yeah, this shit is going too far. At this point, I didn't know who Dontre Thompson was, but seeing him Monday, I know exactly who he is now. I've had his discovery for over 3 years, and it's been puzzling me.
Okay. That particular night, was he there?
Yes, sir, he was.
Okay.
Yes, sir, he was.
And what was his involvement?
At this moment, he comes to the table. He overlooks the situation. He sits down. He didn't get involved at that moment. He sits down. Bro, before you put your hands on either one of them, you're gonna have to kill me. I kind of challenge you. You're gonna have to kill me. I'm not gonna let you touch them. They came in here with me.
Well, let's back up a second. When you and Bridget came into the treehouse, did y'all have to go through security?
Yes, sir, we did.
Did they pat you down?
They did.
Did you have a gun on you at that
No, sir, I
point?
didn't.
So at this point in time, when all this is going on, you don't have a firearm.
No, sir. Can I stop you for a second, though, Mr. Hilliard?
Well, hold on. So you go in and you don't have a firearm in the treehouse.
No,
correct?
sir.
All right. And you're in an argument with this guy who does.
Yes, sir.
So now you can continue. I just wanted to make that point.
Okay. I just want to clear one thing up because I frequent the treehouse and I'm familiar with the security. They rotate the security throughout the duration of the night. I know them. Some of them check you and some of them don't. So it's very possible that a lot of people weren't checked. But I know some of them check you and some of them don't. So at this moment, Bridget walks back up. Now she's bumping multiple tables. She bumps the table again. This is when the drink was splashed.
And
I'm presuming-
who did it hit?
Presumably it hit Miss Cola. That's the moment where her and Bridget got into it. That's the moment where Corey jumps up. In the beginning, it's just an argument. It's truly just an argument. The argument initiated with Bridget and Cola. Corey jumps in. You could tell he was drunk. Everybody was drunk. Everybody was drinking. Everybody was drinking. But brother, you too aggressive. Like, it's a woman. And you a big guy. She's not a small woman, but and you a big guy. But the women are involved.
Well, stop right there. How tall are you? I can't-
5'7", maybe 5'7.5".
How much do you weigh?
At the time, I was maybe 155. Now I'm like 190.
All right, continue then.
At the moment, it's just the women, but Corey's giving his input. He's very aggressive. He's drunk. Michelle, Bridget, Tanasia, they get involved. A couple of other women who were at the table. I'm not gonna say I'm under the assumption. I know they were with the Vances. I can tell you how I know.
Well, where were these people at?
They were all at the same table.
So they're at the second table?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what happened next?
Okay, the woman is now, it's the woman on the woman, but Corey's in the middle. Him and Bridget's face to face. Cola is right next to him. They're all going at it. They're all fingers in each other's face.
Okay, well, at this point in time, so it's all of the women and Corey arguing between, I guess, the tables right there?
They're not in between the tables. They're adjacent to the tables.
So like right next to them?
Yes, sir. The only person that's between the tables is Jarrell.
Okay.
He's between the tables, not the second and the third, but the third and the first. They're adjacent to the tables, like directly in front of the tables.
And where are you at this point?
At this moment, I'm between the second and the third table. I'm not directly behind them, but I'm behind them. I'm still where the first group of guys were. I'm still talking to the second guy and the first guy. We're still in the process of calming him down.
Yeah.
Eventually, we get him calm. So once we get him calm, I come. I'm literally snatching Bridget, Michelle, and Tanasia away from Corey. Every time I get one away, the other will run back to him. I'm literally snatching them away. I tell that in the interview as well. I'm literally.
I hate when I'm snatching women and one keeps going back and then the other keeps going back. You drunk women fighting are usually pretty fun to watch. Fletcher nailed it. Really. But actually, men trying to herd drunk women when they're agitated and drunk is way, way more fun to watch. I know. I want this guy with me all the time. Herding cats. Yep. That's what it's like.
Snatching them away. Every time I get one away, the other will run up to him. Everybody's being hostile towards each other. Honestly. Cola make a very minuscule attempt to defuse the situation, but she's drunk and she's still taking a defensive stand, as she should. I'm not disputing that, as she should. But she makes a minuscule attempt to defuse the situation. Her, and I believe it was Michelle. They get into a verbal altercation now. I come, I snatch Michelle away. At this time, Bridget and Corey's going, they're at it full-fledged now.
So now at this point in time, Bridget and Corey are going at it.
They're at it full-fledged now.
And when you say going at it, I mean, you mean like it's physical?
Face to face, like fingers in each other's face. I step in between, I put my arms to his chest. I'm like, bro. Now, at this point in time, they relocated between the tables directly in front of Jarrell. I put my forearm in his chest. I'm like, bro, this is a woman. And I move her. Tanasia comes. She's to the left of Bridget. Michelle's like directly to the back of me, to the right of Bridget. I'm like, bro, chill, man. I got her. This is a female. I'm moving her. But every time I move her, the other will step up. And I'm kind of like pushing up. At this moment, Jarrell looks. He's sitting down. He looks. Like, bro, what the fuck you touching him for? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to stop this shit. Like, you don't have to fucking touch him. I got him. You sitting down, get him, help me. So I could get them. So I could start them. It's three of them. It's one of me. You don't gotta fucking touch him. So now, Jarrell and I, we're not in like a verbal altercation, but we're going back and forth. It's not verbal. Well, it's verbal, but it's not like
Physical.
Heated. It's nowhere near physical. It's not heated. It's verbal though.
Okay.
He stands up. There's still nowhere near like hostile or anything, but it's verbal. It's profanity being used. There's no hostility though. So I'm like, bro, get them so I can fucking get them. Like, there's three of them, it's only one of me. I got him. I'm like, please, bro, like this shit going too far. This whole situation is gonna go left. Like, this shit is not called for. Them women. I move my arm. He reaches out. Honestly, at that point, I don't really recall like what happened. I don't recall a drink being thrown. I don't. Everybody's saying the drink was thrown. I don't recall the drink being thrown. At that point, I just remember everything just going haywire. I recall seeing fists being thrown. The first fist I recall being thrown is Corey's, but I also recall fists coming across my face from this end too. And I believe it was Tanasia. From what I've heard after the situation, it was Tanasia. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. I see Michelle fly back. Bridget launches across me. Everything happens so fast. In that moment, Jarrell like launches towards me. All the guys behind me, it's like I'm bombarded. Everything happens so fast. I latch on to Jarrell. I don't look to see. I honestly don't. Like I said in the video, I don't look to see. But I know for a
Hugs.
fact I have a latch on to Jarrell.
Hugs, not drugs, guys. Hugs.
I know for a fact.
Okay. What happens next?
It's not like a big struggle, but it's like movement. I feel it. I feel it in my stomach. I feel it on my right hand side. Dontre Thompson, he's imposing guy. There's no way to miss him. I don't tell Detective Dees this. Again, I told you I was in fear. And other reasons.
Well, what was Dontre Thompson doing?
We'll get into this and other reasons. Dontre Thompson, he steps to the right of us. Not like grabs both of us, but he rushes. He's a big imposing guy.
Do you have any idea who he is at this point?
I still don't know.
Okay.
I literally didn't know who he was until I seen him again Monday.
Right.
We kind of like swing. Now Corey's facing us. Everybody's coming towards me. I pull. I feel it.
So at this point in time, we're talking about DeAndre Thompson, Jarrell Vance, and Corey Vance.
Yes, sir.
And they're all coming towards you.
Yes, sir.
And you're locked up with Gerald.
Yes, sir. At this moment, I break. I feel it. I pull.
Right. And what do you feel?
I feel the gun. I pull. I feel it. The moment I grabbed him, I latched onto him. I feel it.
Okay.
I feel it. I didn't tell Detective Dees this. For one, I told you I was scared, and for other reasons. We'll get into that. But I feel it. The moment I latched onto him, I feel it. The moment I feel and see Dontre, I break. I pull. They're coming towards me. I step back. I don't know if it's one in the chamber or not. I just pull the trigger.
And what was at that point in time, and this is the question, you were fighting off 3 people at one time, correct?
Yes, sir.
Dontre Thompson, Jarrell Vance, and Corey Vance were all advancing on you at this point in time.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And where did the gun come from?
It came off Jarrell.
Off Jarrell.
And I can also say this. In the moment while they're advancing, Corey's leaning down.
All right, so you and Jarrell are still locked up. You feel the gun. They're on top of you. You pull the gun and you pull the trigger.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Corey's leaning down. His right arm is going to it. He had on a yellow jacket. It's inside his jacket. I see it. I see the butt of a gun.
All right, and then what happens immediately after that?
Immediately after that, everybody scattered.
Okay.
Everybody scattered. I run to the middle of the crowd. Only thing going through my mind is, oh shit.
All right. And did you leave at that point in time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where did you go?
Me and Michelle went home.
All right. And did you talk about it at that point in time?
We did.
Did she see any of this, or was she?
Everybody was engaged in their own scuffle.
Okay.
Everybody. The only thing she kept saying, and this was the next day, the red girl. The red girl. I remember the red girl. I'll never forget her face.
And by the red girl, what do you mean?
I'm assuming she was talking about Cola. I'll never forget her face, the red girl. The day after that, that's when it came out that Tanasia, and I'm assuming the abrasion, that Tanasia, after Corey swung, Tanasia swung.
Okay. And with regard to after that,
I'm security. Yes, and we get fights. We get fights all the time. I mean, when there's alcohol, there's fights. The last fight was hilarious. It really was. So we had abandoned. It was a Friday night. We had abandoned. And like age 60 plus came in to watch this band. It wasn't like 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds. Now, then we got we got some soccer teams, little kids, little boys, soccer teams. They come in the same time because they played soccer all day, right? So the soccer kids are being little assholes. They just are. They're running all over the restaurant and they're screaming. They're not, they're not just sitting down. Parents, they don't care. Parents aren't doing anything. So one of these little old ladies who came for the band, I bet if she's less than 75, then she's over 75. Her name is Donna. I know her name. Her name is Donna. She goes over to these kids. She walks over to these little boys. Shut the fuck up. The parents lose their shit. They go. The one mom goes to, and she's like, how dare you speak to my child like that? And Donna's like, well, then tell them to shut the fuck up. Well, parents are mad, right? Well, some guys at the bar are mad too. They're not elderly. They're, I don't know, 40 to 50. They're not young. They're not elderly. They're middle-aged. The dad is mad at this old lady. One of the dads is mad at this old lady. And the guys at the bar are not mad at the old lady. They're mad at these stupid kids that are just running around and falling and climbing on things and yelling. Well, the dad gets up and starts going over to this old lady. And the guys at the bar, yeah, on Donna's side too. Two of the guys at the bar got up. Hi, I hunt you. And the dad gets right in the one guy's face. And I think his nose, from what I remember, his nose touched the other guy's nose, and that was it. His nose touched the other guy's, the father's nose touched the guy at the bar's nose. And that was it. Bam, bam. So some of the fathers come in. Some of the guys at the bar join in. So these soccer dads are fighting these guys at the bar. The old lady, Donna's there screaming, I told you to tell them to shut. So I jump over the bar and I'm like, yo, tell your kids to knock it off. I'll get you a beer. You get a free beer. Sit down. Oh my God, it was hilarious. There was broken glass though. So, I got the parents over there. The band, they just kept playing. They know, they just keep playing. They're not, if they stop, and then everybody, so they keep playing for me. And then, I got them sat down. I got them a drink, and I went and I cleaned up the glass. The kids are still running around. So I'm like, all right, guys, they were already there. The soccer team was already there for a bit. I'm like, guys, it's time. It's time for you guys to, pack it up. Thanks for coming. Thanks for bringing your kids out. But that's a brewery. That's where there's alcohol. There's always chaos.
Did you and Michelle talk about it at any point in time after that for the next 2 weeks?
Very little. I didn't want to talk about it.
Okay. Did you ever talk to Bridget about it?
Not at all.
Okay. And during all of this, where was Bridget?
When we left the club, they stayed downtown. That was my reason for going back, because I knew the other guys were still down there. They stayed downtown. I know she called Michelle. I don't know the nature of the conversation, but I know she said they were still downtown. I looked at Michelle, I'm like, we got to go back.
Did y'all pick them up?
No, sir, we didn't.
Didn't find them, or they found another
No,
friend?
we found them. They were still in the same parking lot we parked at.
Okay.
They were down there, her, Tanasia, and the two guys that they came down there with.
You know those guys' names?
Nate Rawls. I know him because we went to school, and Matthew Hodge.
Okay. So Matthew Hodge was there as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, at that point in time in the club, when all this was going on, did you feel you had any choice but to defend yourself in that club?
Absolutely.
What do you mean? I'm not sure. Was that what you were doing?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's the question I was trying to get to. Okay. And you, at that point in time, I'm just going to be honest, you were a convicted felon, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't think it's a big shocker or a big surprise. They've tendered the exhibit. You do have convictions for like theft and fleeing and things like that. And you were actually under supervision at that point in time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
House arrest. I wasn't even supposed to be in the club.
right. So you weren't supposed to be there to begin with.
No, sir.
Okay. I'll ask this question.
My reason for running.
Right. And then I'll ask this question as well. Michelle was on probation.
Yes, sir.
And that was her reason. She wasn't supposed
Yes,
to be
sir.
there either. And I don't think I'm making anything up with that. That's a correct statement.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you said that you were, when you got arrested on the 15th, okay? Tell me what happened with that. The police have been looking at you. and
When
you
we
saw-
came out of
tell me what
CVS
happened with that particular incident.
When we came out of CVS on Duran, I actually seen them park next to us. I'm no stranger to law enforcement. I know law enforcement when I see them. I actually seen them park next to us. When we jumped in the car, well, when I got back in the car, I made Michelle get in the passenger seat. I got in the driver's seat. I actually seen them park next to us. We came down Duran, went through Liberty City, and I'm watching them follow me. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I guess this is now when they come. I rode down 52nd Street, rode down Montgomery, I rode down 57th. I made a right on Boyd. I rode down Boyd, I made a left on 59th. I made a right on Bull, made a left.
Wait till you hear how the police catch him. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's overkill, but I wasn't there. I'm only going off what he's saying. But hold on, he's getting there. He's getting there.
No, excuse me. I went straight across where 59 turns into Columbus. I made a right on, I believe that's Reynolds behind Calvary. And I went to CVS right there on Waters. I got out. I walked into CVS. I attempted to cash in some goods that I had brought from another CVS to get the certificate, the card.
What does that mean? Does anybody know what that means? I don't understand. He wanted to cash in some goods that he got from another CVS to get a card.
I know a couple places that'll take the card and give you cash.
Like a CVS card?
They wouldn't take it. They said the price was too much. They couldn't exchange it. We came out. The same two trucks had me boxed in. I looked. I threw my hands up. Michelle's on her phone. So I kind of like scolded her. Like, man, this is why I tell you to pay attention. This is why I never let you drive. You don't pay attention. She like, what? I'm like, look. She like, what? I'm like, man, that's the police. She like, what? I said, that's the feds. She like, no, it ain't. They opened up. I said, watch this. I put the car in drive. I pulled forward. I stopped. I said, I'm not gonna run. I put the car back in park. At that moment, they came, they hit one door, they hit the other door. She said, why you stop? I said, I'm not gonna run.
I don't know, but it sounds like he said he got into the car, he put it in drive, he pulled up a little bit, and then he stopped. And then the police cars rammed into his car. They rammed into his car from both sides. Is that what that sounded like? Fozzie, I hope you're doing well. Take care. Go get some sleep or something.
She said, why? The moment I run, that's an admission of guilt. So you go let him get you?
That's why
Absolutely.
I never run.
When you laid down, we saw that picture, correct? Was that a fair and accurate picture of them arresting you?
Yes, sir.
And that was the gun from January 1st, was it not?
Yes, sir.
And then what happened?
Well, after they hit me, the car turned off. They backed off. They instructed us out of the car. She got out. They instructed me out on the passenger side. They told me to get on my hands and knees. I got out. I laid down flat out, the way you see me on the picture. They came. One marshal stepped on my back. They apprehended me. They cleared me of the gun. They rented the gun safe. They left me in the rain. They stood there. We stood there for maybe like an hour and a half, maybe close to 2 hours. SPD arrived. The talked. I don't know what they talked about, but they talked for like another 30, 45 minutes. Picked me up, put me on the wall, pat me down, placed me in the back of the car, and they took me to the precinct.
And at the precinct, is that when you started speaking with Detective Dees?
Not immediately, no, sir.
Well, how long were you at the precinct then?
I was at the precinct for maybe the duration of the day. They didn't take me to the jail until maybe 8:45.
And then you spoke with Detective Dees and executed the waiver that we were talking about that they saw?
Once we got to the precinct, they stuck me in the interrogation room. Officer Shaby, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what his name was. He came, he had kept me in his restraints.
All right, I got to pause it here because I like this guy. I like him. I thought he was doing a great job. And then we get to this part. And it's hard for me to make this jump. It's hard for me to make this jump. And it sucks because I really, really liked this guy.
We were already restraints to the wall. I heard them instruct him to put me on the restraints on the wall. He left me in his restraints, put me restrained me to the wall in his restraints. He walked out, left me there. Maybe roughly 45 minutes later, he come back. He appeared to be adjusting the restraints. He wasn't adjusting the restraints at all. He had a sticky note in his hand. It had my kid's name and their mother's name and my kid's date of birth on it.
All right. And what happened next?
He walked out. He came back several times. Each time it'll have one of my kids' names, baby mother, confess or else. You know what they want.
And you talked to him?
I was planning to
Confess
talk
or
to him
else.
anyway.
No.
I was already planning to talk to him. I had the gun on me. I was already planning to talk to him.
And when Detective Dees walked in and asked you, I'm going to ask you point blank, you didn't tell him what happened that night, did you?
No, I didn't.
Why was that?
The first thing he told me, and he told you multiple times, seen it in the video, first thing he told me, I was going to be 100 with you. I ain't gonna lie, very first thing, I was scared. I was cold. I was sleep deprived. I hadn't slept literally since the situation. I was taking medication, pain medication, Percocets, anything that make you sleep, to force myself to sleep at night. And I was taking anything to make you stay awake, to keep myself awake in the day since the situation happened. There was a lot of things going on in my head with myself. I'm scared, that's going on. And I felt like I could have talked myself out of the situation. Generally, nobody be honest with the police in interrogation. Nobody.
Okay. And at the end, you did finally talk to him about it, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you told him bits and pieces of what happened, correct?
Yes, sir.
And anything else about that incident that I failed to ask you about, or something that you wanted to tell this jury before I let Mr. Stoff ask you some questions?
I mean, just like the DA, Mr. Stahl said, the devil's in the detail. I mean, everything else in the detail too. In the interview, you hear me telling him, I'm telling these people, these women not gonna let you kill them. They're gonna protect themselves. He says it's not edited. I know it's edited. As I'm talking to Mr. Dees, and the point where I tell him I shoot.
Police male dancers do not count, Carolyn.
Before I said, I'm quiet for a very long time. He's sitting there. You shot him, said. You shot him, said.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever remember Detective Dees ever asking you if the other people were armed? Or
He never.
okay. And whatever's on the video is on the video. But I mean, I don't remember that. Did you remember that from that interview?
He never asked me.
And anything else you wanted to add before I let Mr. Stoff ask you some questions, Mr. Stevens? Witnesses with you, Mr. Cross.
Mr. Stoff, any questions?
Your Honor.
Thank
He's coming. He's coming. Your audio's fine. Everything's fine. Just sit and relax. Breathe in, breathe out. You'll make it through this. Couple seconds of dead air.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good, thank you so much. Can you tell me what you were wearing on the evening of January 1st of 2021?
I had on
Red
some
dress.
gray Levi's, a black thermal shirt, some black, white, and gray Jordans, and a black scarf,
Were you wearing a
and a
hat?
black and grayish hat.
Okay. And did you recall what Michelle was wearing?
White and black skirt and a black thermal.
Okay.
Well, a black long sleeve shirt.
Okay. Let me show you an image. This shirt's gonna come up on the small arm.
I don't suggest polishing them, though.
Does that image appear for you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just one moment. Let me come up for the jury. Okay. Where are you located in this picture?
In City Market.
No, I'm sorry. Let me, that was a bad question. Do you see yourself in this image?
Yes, sir.
Where in this image do you see yourself? Is it next to the person in the white dress?
Yes, sir.
Next to the tree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's you in the gray or black denim
Yes,
with the
sir.
hat? Okay. And who's standing to your right?
Michelle.
Okay.
See, I almost agree. I almost agree with you, security.
You saw that footage that we showed yesterday, correct?
Up until the point he started saying the police were telling him to confess or else his kids and wife were going to get it. Up until that point, he had me on his side. I'm not jumping that far, though. I don't think the police did that. I just don't. Hi, Gary.
Tuesday. Top of the dish.
Did you watch this footage before?
I seen you show this Tuesday.
Did you watch the footage before? That's
Yes.
the question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. Because we'll get into the word game in a minute. I'm just asking you if you watched the video. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you watched it from the other view where you could see the gazebo?
Yes, sir.
Did you watch that video as well?
Yes, sir.
And did you see yourself and did you see Michelle in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you see that you walked out of Wet Willie's with Michelle?
Yes, sir.
Did you see that you guys meandered around there for a few minutes?
Yes, sir.
But how long would you say that was?
Couple minutes.
I can play it. Do you want me to play it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was some minutes.
So, Mr. Stevens, you lied to police initially when you said that you'd been bringing in the new year with some pussy, correct?
I mean, in that sense, yes.
You lied to police when you said that you were not downtown, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said you weren't there at the time of the incident, correct?
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said that you were there earlier in the day,
No, sir. I was there earlier today.
okay? Did you lie to police when you said you were there between 10 and 11? Or before 10 a.m. or before 10 p.m. you said you were there before 10 p.m. Did you lie about that?
No, I was there before 10 p.m.
I'm sorry?
I was there before 10.
Okay.
I went back after 10.
Okay. You lied to police when you spoke about being by yourself downtown?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You lied to police when you said you met a young lady on Tinder.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said her name was Brittany.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said that she was black.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said she was 29.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police that you met in Savannah.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said that you met in
I
Pooler.
actually said Pooler. Yes, sir.
Okay. But you lied when you said you met in Pooler.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You lied to police when you said you went to Chili's.
I told you I thought I could tell myself out
That's
the
not the
situation.
question, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you the questions. You answer the questions I ask. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You lied when you told me you went to Chili's.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said you went to sleep and afterwards.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You lied when you said that you ordered pork ribs.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said that you don't eat pork ribs, but you did on that night.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You lied when you said you paid with cash.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said you went to Effingham.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said that you paid for the room with cash
Yes, sir.
and that you gave her cash.
Yes, sir.
And you lied when you said that she then paid with an app
Yes,
or a
sir.
credit card.
Credit card. Yes, sir.
You lied that you left a $2 or $3 tip.
Yes, sir.
You left that you gave 15%.
Yes, sir.
You lied at 15% because
I said 15% is what you normally give. Yes, you have to work for my money. Yes, sir. But it was a lie. Yes, sir.
you also lied when you said, well, they put gratuity on the check. That's why I only give 15%.
Yes, that's what was said.
Okay. You lied to police that she was a little bit short.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said she was brown skinned.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said she was slim.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said kind of like curvy, not but like slim kind of curvy.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said she was wearing a hairpiece or a wig or something like that.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said she was a working girl.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said that you spent $40 for her.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said that you spent 2 hours or 3 hours at the hotel.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said you brought her back downtown.
Yes, sir.
You lied to police when you said that you went to Michelle's mom's house.
Yes, sir.
You lied when you said you slept in the driveway.
Yes, sir.
That's mean.
You lied to police about winning the gun in a dice game.
Yes, sir.
You lied about when you won it.
Yes, sir.
You lied about where you
Yes, sir.
won it. You lied about the people.
Yes, sir.
You lied that you broke everybody out.
Yes, sir.
You lied that you took all the money.
Yes, sir.
You lied that you even took their property.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going on right now. Thank you, Debbie.
Then you admitted to lying by saying, I didn't tell the police exactly what happened.
Yes, sir.
That's what you told Mr. Hilliard, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what do we call people who lie?
Liars.
So you're a liar.
If that's what you want to call me, but you don't know me, yes, sir.
You just said people who lie are liars.
You lie for a living, yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask that that's struck. That is absolutely uncalled for.
The jury is to disregard. Mr. Stevens, please answer the questions.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize, Your Honor.
So I'll ask the question again. What do you call people who are liars? Or what do you call people who lie?
You just answered liars.
Okay. So you're a liar because you lied to police repeatedly.
Again, if that's what you want to call me, yes, sir.
Okay. And you tell very detailed lies. Isn't that correct?
If that's what you want to describe it, yes,
Sir,
sir.
I'm asking you questions. You can't turn the question around. I'm asking you, did you tell detailed lies?
Yes, sir.
Is this funny to you?
No, sir.
Then why are you smiling?
I smile, yes, sir.
Okay. So you told very detailed lies, correct?
Yes, sir.
So much so that lying is a second nature to you. It just comes naturally. You could tell an elaborate story, couldn't you?
Really? Really?
All right, ask the question.
How do you know these situations just didn't happen on the day I said they happened? How do you know that it didn't happen? Just on the day I said they happened.
Unfortunately, sir, you don't get to ask the questions.
But you're insinuating.
Mr. Stevens, I'm going to remind you again, you can answer the questions, don't ask questions. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. No, sir.
So I'm going to ask the question again since you didn't answer it. You told very detailed lies about what happened on that day, correct?
On that day, yes, sir.
Okay. So much so that it comes second nature to you
No, sir.
So it was a struggle for you to come up with that story and lie?
No, sir.
Okay, so then it comes second nature to you.
No, sir.
Okay. So you made a statement to Mr. Hilliard. You made a statement. Mr. Stevens, do you believe you can talk yourself out of anything?
No, sir, I don't.
But you did when you talked to the police, didn't you?
I know this prosecutor is talking about all this other stuff, but the reason we're here is because there was a big skirmish in a bar, and this guy grabbed some other guy's gun and shot him with it. I don't believe he killed it. He killed him. I think it was just, an injury, but I think only one person got shot. Not like the gang pool thing from yesterday, but I don't know. That's why we're here. We're actually here just to chat in the chat box and pause the video because people get really mad when I pause the video.
That day,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I could.
Yeah, so as I said, sir, you think you can talk yourself out of things, isn't that correct?
No, sir.
Your Honor, he's giving contradicting answers. He's saying yes and no to the same thing.
Overruled, I'll allow it.
Thank you. Do you need me to ask it again?
Simplify it.
Okay. Do you believe that you can talk yourself out of situations?
Simplify again, please. Make it more simpler.
I can't. These are your words. Those were your words.
I didn't say situations. I said
Okay.
out of that.
No, you actually said, talk myself out of the situation.
That situation.
So was the lack of the word that what was throwing you off? Okay, so I'll reword it the way you want it. Do you believe that you can talk yourself out of that situation?
I thought I could on that day.
Do you believe that you can talk yourself out of situations in general?
Not any situation, no, sir.
Okay, so it's just that one particular one time in your life.
No, sir.
Okay. You're a gambler, right?
That's what I told, but no, sir.
Oh, you're not a gambler?
No, sir.
So that was a lie too?
You asked me it, didn't you?
I'm sorry?
You asked me it, didn't you? Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask that you please remind the witness to simply answer the questions.
Mr. Stevens, please just answer the question that is posed to you, nothing else. Thank you.
So I'll re-ask the question. Are you a gambler?
No, sir.
So you lied to police when you said you were?
Yes, sir.
Did you lie to police when you said that you like scratchers?
Scratchers.
Scratch-offs.
Scratch-offs. Yes, sir.
Did you lie to police when you said you like playing the lotto?
Yes, sir.
Did you lie to police when you said you like dice games?
Yes, sir.
So all that was a lie.
Yes, sir.
You heard the testimony of everybody who's been here today, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
all week, I should say.
Yes, sir.
And you still speak with Michelle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Michelle never mentioned there was other group there, did she? The first two people that you got into the location with that you mentioned that weren't the Vances?
No, sir.
She never mentioned that, did she?
No, sir.
Okay. Bridget didn't mention it either, did she?
No, sir.
Okay. Corey and Jarrell didn't, did he?
No, sir.
Nicola didn't talk about those people.
No, sir.
And Dontre didn't mention those people.
No, sir.
So all those people are lying, right?
Mr. Stoff, I'm going to sustain the objection.
It's not a speculation, Your Honor. I'm asking if he heard them say it. He said no.
Right, I think he was objecting to the latter question, whether all those people are lying.
Okay.
So I sustained that objection to that question.
But you're the only one telling the truth.
he is telling the truth. I believe him. Most of it.
I'm the only one telling the actual story.
No further questions?
So his lawyer came up and asked one stupid question that meant nothing, and then this lawyer that was just up had no more questions, and then the jury left. So they're deliberating, or they rested their cases. Maybe tomorrow we'll see what happens to him. Maybe not. I don't know if this judge is going to play it. I just know that I've been recording this judge this week because I love her. I'm in love with her. She's great. I didn't see a trial. I just didn't. So the reason why that it dinged in the middle is because I got I got 2 of these. So I thought I could just record some videos on these stupid little tablets. Because that'll give me more devices to grab content during the day. Because remember, it's live. I can't go back. I can only get one thing. Boom. Well, it runs out of battery real fast. I don't want to keep it plugged in because I can't record unless the microphone is on. So it's plugged into the computer, which I'm recording on. So my computer's making sound. So I take this thing and I wrap it in a blanket and put a pillow on top because the microphone is on, so I can record from this too. And I'm recording a trial on this down in Georgia. And I think it's a good one because there was 387 people watching. So I don't know yet because I didn't look at it, but the battery almost ran out. So I had to plug it into my computer quick while this was going on. And that's why it ding, ding, ding. I was really hoping that it wouldn't, but boy, it sure did. Yep, I'm a professional, guys. So speaking of, I'm going to try to see if I can share something with you real quick. So I had 2 of these. I bought 2 of these stupid little, cheap little tablets. The other one is the one that had the Mr. Jones complaint on. And I thought I left it at work because I bought these so that I could take these to work with me and try to grab content while I'm at work because I can't take my computers with me. So I brought one to work, and I thought that's where I left it. I thought I accidentally left it at work, but I went to work last night and it wasn't there. So I don't know where this little stupid little tablet is. So, okay, I thought, yes, smothered laptop, they get real hot. So I thought, okay, no problem. I'm going to just download the complaint again. It's not a big deal. I'll just go download it again. And I didn't have a lot of time because I fell right to sleep when I got off work. I didn't even eat. I just sat down and my eyes were closed. But I'm going to try to share this with you. I did start looking for the complaint and I found this. I have to stop sharing the screen just to do this. Hi. All right. Hopefully you can see this. If it's tiny, don't worry about it. I'll tell you what it says. So this was from April of 2023 from a different case. Remember, this is Jones versus New Hampshire State Police, but this is a completely different case. It's not the same case. So New Hampshire State Police. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, this is not the complaint. I didn't read this yet. And I know the last one had pretty inappropriate things in. So hopefully we don't stumble into something we shouldn't. But here he's sinking 250. Yesterday it was 10. Here he's sinking 250. And what do they say? Hold on, I did read something that was pretty funny. Okay, alleging assaults have taken place over the course of several decades. They said, here it is. Plaintiff's allegations, the 4-page, it's only 4-page. Yesterday was 19 pages. Single-spaced factual narrative in Mr. Jones' complaint is disjointed and at times incoherent. He alleges he has been murdered multiple times beginning in 1986, having been removed from his mother's body after her murder. He also alleges, he was forced to drink motor oil and bleach. All right, I don't want to go any further because he does get really crude, and I don't want that here. It's really, really crude. So I'm going to put what I find. I'm going to put what I find in Discord. I'm going to find the other thing. Yeah, he's a nutter. Oh man. Okay. Now I'm going to no. I'm not ready with Fleischer. I was so into that video that I'm not ready with Fleischer. All right, let's see. I have it ready. I just have to download it. Let's see how long it's going to take to download. Oh no, this is terrible. Let's see. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's going to take 3 minutes to download Fleischer. I have something, I think. I have something, and I don't know if it's good or bad. I do have something there. I don't know if this clip is going to be good or bad. It's 7 minutes long. I've had it saved for some reason. And for some reason, I just won't get rid of it because I don't know. But I'm going to play it. I know I have to change my screen again. Hold on. I'm getting there. To unshare this. Hi, guys. Now, I don't know why I saved this. I don't know if I played it before. I know Judge Claymore is not this guy. He is not Judge Claymore. The guy that we just watched, Rebecca, what happened to the guy? We don't know. The jury went out. It's a jury trial, so the jury's deliberating. Yes, Debbie, Mr. Jones, absolutely pro se. What lawyer in the, well, I shouldn't say that. There are probably some lawyers that I can think of off the top of my head that would, deal with crazy. But, all right. We're going to play this clip. Hopefully it's good. I don't know why I'm saving it.
F31904, defendant.
I will tell you, I labeled it fines. So what I'm thinking is he has a big chunk of fines that he owes. That's just what I'm thinking.
Appears in person and is pro se. State present by Deputy Peterson. We're set today after a filing for a petition for revocation of community corrections filed May 13th. And then just on Wednesday, May 22nd, there was an additional addendum to that revocation filed by community corrections. And so we're set for admit deny hearing on both of those, Judge.
Are you here for that, Amy?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to come up and have a seat? Just in case I have any questions.
Yeah.
Okay. May 22nd was the addendum.
Yes, Judge, and if you'd like, I could.
Why don't you go ahead and read the allegations and the addendum, and then we'll address the issues.
Okay. So Mr. Lewandowski, there's a petition and then an addendum. So I'm going to start first with the petition of revocation of community corrections filed May 13th. That reads that Amy Putnam essentially has been monitoring you on home detention, that you were placed on home detention out of this court January 6, 2023. And there's a list of violations of home detention rules over time. So with the first alleged violation is Rule 23, pay an initial hookup fee of $175 and a daily fee of $13.50 while on home detention. Rule 26, pay all fees associated with alcohol and drug testing, that you'd agree to pay $9 for each drug test and $4 for each alcohol test. And the allegation is that you currently have a balance of $333 for drug testing and a balance of $5,694 for
Yes,
daily
now I
electronic
remember.
monitoring fees.
So when people get monitored, when they have to do the monitoring, this is telling us how much they owe. You have to pay X amount per day, X amount per test. And it's crazy. I don't even know how people can afford it. I mean, go send me to jail. But he owes what did they say, $5,000?
As of May 13th, 2024. There's also a Rule 14 that is abstaining from purchasing, using, or possessing any product containing THC. The allegations against you are that you had positive drug screens for THC on the following dates: March 11th, 2024, April 2nd, 2024, April 23rd, 2024, May 1st, 2024, and all those drug screen results were attached to this petition. Field officers conducted a field visit to your residence on May 3rd, 2024. And while searching that residence, a smoking pipe with burnt residue was found in that residence, and Portage Police confiscated that item. Additionally, there's a Rule 36 in that you agreed to maintain the electronic monitoring device as instructed, charge the electronic monitoring device 2 hours continuous, 24 hours, or 1 hour continuously every 12 hours while awake. On May 11, 2024, your electronic monitoring device was dead from 3:44 a.m. to 7:25 a.m. In this original petition filed May 13th,
I knew that they had to pay for it, and the drug screens, honey, too. I knew they had to, but that's an incredible amount of money. That's an incredible amount of money to have to pay. I mean, especially since, a lot of these people have no job. I don't have a job. Yeah, I did hear that, Christy. I did. I never put it together, I think. Like they missed the test because they couldn't pay for it. Well, yeah, that's because if they test 3 times a week, they have to keep, plus they're paying for their monitoring and they're unemployed. There's no way someone can, maybe that's it. Oh, Carolyn, you nailed it. You're right. That's every day. That's expensive every day. You're right. I mean, you're right.
Ms. Putnam was recommending the following: that we have a court hearing to address these current violations, and that they were requesting the court sentence you to return and complete the home detention program with additional requirements. 1, to continue to participate in any substance abuse and mental health treatment recommended as outlined in the attached letter from North Shore Health Centers. 2, be required to reside in a halfway house and complete all required programming. And 3, that your home detention sentence be extended by at least 60 days to stabilize you in the above programs, and that your current completion date for home detention was June 15th, 2024, as of May 13th, 2024. Then in the addendum, which was just filed on Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024, it alleges a violation of Rule 14 that you were to abstain from purchasing, using, or possessing any product containing THC. That allegation is on May 7th. You submitted to a urine drug screening, which was sent to the lab for confirmation. On May 14th, 2024, they received a confirmation of a positive drug screen for marijuana THC. Yeah.
Do you understand the nature of the allegations against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you understand what it is they're asking in resolution?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I wanted to look back at his sentence real quick.
By real quick, I think he means he's going to take his time. Hi, Jay Fire. We'll talk to
Is
Jay
he
Fire a while.
2.6?
Yes.
Okay.
So I know he's not going to go to jail because he owes those fines, because they don't do that. I do too. Hold on. I do too.
And that was done 2024, and he's almost done with it, right?
The date that was listed was, the original update was, I believe, June 15th of 2024.
First question. Do you understand your constitutional rights?
Yes, sir.
Now, your rights in this is a little different than the standard ones. First of all, the state's burden of proof is less. It's not, it's by preponderance of the evidence, which means it's more likely true than not. Okay, so the state's burden is less. And then secondly, you're only entitled to a hearing before the court. You're not entitled to a jury trial on these types of petitions. So that's the difference. Other than that, all of your constitutional rights remain the same. My first question is, do you want counsel?
Yeah. I was supposed to have counsel here with me today, but I don't know if him or my grandfather got things squared away or what, but so my grandfather's helping me pay for counsel right now.
Okay. And who is that counsel? Do you know?
Dominguez, attorney Roy Dominguez.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is this. I don't want a huge delay because you're almost done with this.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I stopped it right there. Anyway, they won't send him to jail because sorry, someone rung my doorbell. They won't send him to jail because he owes those fines, but they probably will because he tested positive for marijuana. All right, time for Fleischer. He's good today.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you,
He
sir.
looks good today too.
Okay.
Judge, on May 29th, 2024, at approximately 9:17 a.m., officers were dispatched to 11900 Oakmore in regards to an assault in progress. Officers met with the complaining witness who shares a child with the defendant. While investigating the matter, officers met with a witness who stated that the defendant and CW were arguing when the complainant was speaking to someone on the phone.
Okay, so this is from his channel. I started recording Fleischer from the IBM video feed, but then I thought, no, I want to support his channel. So I stopped that. That's 14 minutes that you didn't see. And we started from this channel. And look how they moved the cameras around for this. So we didn't even know there was a bar there. You see the bar? We didn't even know there was that there before. Remember the clock? It just looks so much further away now. And then over here, so we have Melissa and Steven here, but over here looks like more seats that we didn't even know were there before. And then there's the jury box, which we never saw before. Okay. I'm going to put his link here. Please support him. And I mean, like Judge Webster, Judge Simpson, Judge Manning, they get like thousands of views every single video. And Judge Fleischer got 300, and he deserves all of the views because he's really good. So there's his link. What sort of drinks are served at the bar? All the drinks, all of them. Oh my gosh, Carolyn. Carolyn says only when it's raining. I get super busy every time it rains. When it rains, I get super busy. When it's nice out, forget it. Forget it. We had like 3 tables in total for lunch today. Yeah, I'm going to serve at his bar. I am going to. People need drinks. It's very stressful to go in front of a judge. You should have a beer before, during, and after. Although there's some parts of my job that I hate. Like today, this guy came in a couple months ago, and I didn't realize that he was already just completely lit before he sat down. I asked him what he wanted. He told me, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. He wanted whiskey, so a double. So I poured him a double. Well, this guy was trashed. He was absolutely trashed. I bought him some food. I made him coffee. I have my own coffee pot at work. We don't sell coffee, but I have my own coffee pot. So I made him coffee. I got his sister, girlfriend, some girl to come and pick him up. So he wasn't driving. And then he comes in like a week later and he's like, I haven't touched alcohol since that night. But he keeps coming in to my bar because his girlfriend still drinks, and the food at my bar is really good. I mean, it's on point. So he's been coming in for the last couple months, drinking soda. And like 4 nights ago, he came in and ordered a whiskey. And then today he came in and he ordered a whiskey and a crowler of beer to go. And that sucks. That I hate that part of my job. I hate when people are abusing it because they don't have to abuse it. But I guess in some people's makeup, we smoke our brisket and pork out back. Our burgers are freaking ridiculous. They're just ridiculous. They are so good. Our fish is frozen, so don't eat that. Don't eat that. Our fries are frozen, which takes me off because it's a full kitchen. All you got to do to make French fries is put a potato and, I mean, there's a machine that'll make it into little fries for you, and then cook the potato. But no, they're frozen. Can't get fresh potatoes in our kitchen because that's too hard. Sorry, I get annoyed that we don't make fresh food. A lot of our food is fresh. Our burgers are never frozen. Our chorizo we make from scratch, but French fries and fish, because it's real hard to batter fish. You just dip it in. But oh no, Rebecca got called for jury duty and selected. Oh, darn it. Rebecca, you needed to take one for the team and you dropped the ball. She didn't get selected for jury duty. I have a court case coming up. Remember that Sunday when I got pulled over and they wanted to talk to my insurance company because they said I didn't have insurance, and I showed them my insurance on my phone, and the insurance company was closed. So they towed my car and I got to sit in the back of a police car. Wow, I'm fighting that ticket. And I have court July 11th. So if I don't stream July 12th at 4:30, I'm in jail. Do not bail me out. I do not want out. I'm happy. Leave me alone. So if you don't see me, I think I'm going to the beach. Oh, damn. Okay. Exact. See, you see what I have to deal with every day. You can read that sentence out loud a couple times, and it's never going to make any sense to you ever. All right, let's go back to Fleischer because he has a good day. He does. I like what he does today.
About the defendant punched the complainant in the face with a closed fist. That is when the witness intervened and separated the two. The complaining witness had a small area of redness under her left eye,
And
small
love.
cut on her hand
And
and
I
her
make
knuckles,
love.
and a small cut on her upper thigh area. Defendant had no visible injuries. The officers believe based off this that she would have pain. The defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license. Out of county
It's up to you,
fires,
honey. You have to do
was
it.
in 22 unlawful carry of weapon and possession of marijuana, and 21 both out of Fort Bend. The UCW was dismissed, and I'm not sure 21 taken into consideration. Your Honor, Rip was done on this call. Did get opportunity, DVD department to speak with the complainant.
Good job, Kevin.
So while the complainant says that that's not exactly what happened, she wants to maintain the order of protection, the state's recommendations. She says she wants.
Does she want to have contact with them or no?
She doesn't want to have contact.
No? Okay. Good job in doing that. Thank you. So, Mr. Garrison, Cherry, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Understand that a protective order has been issued in this case. I would get to know it, because if you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and will file a violation of a protective order case against you. And that's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You violate conditions on that, I can hold you at no bond, zero bond, in jail until the case is over with. And I'm going to tell you, it takes darn near 9 months just to get a 911 ticket. Understand? I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs and not to be in possession of weapons. That's all I'm asking you to do. What do you do in life? How old are you? You're 27 and you're still in school? Where do you go to school?
Yeah,
Doing what? How far are you and when are you going to be done?
September.
This September, you're done. How do you support yourself now?
Financial aid. I get financial aid for going to school.
And who do you live with?
My mom and my grandfather.
How, not her, right? Okay. I can't be living with her anymore. Do you understand? Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir?
Yes.
I will give you an application. No more issues. Understand this, that if you don't have anyone to post a $5,000 to $10,000 bond, if we revoke it and raise it, what happens?
You're
We
stuck like Chuck.
So be careful when you're out there in the street world about the decisions you make. You make one false move, you may be in lockup for a long time. And then, are you going to graduate? Probably not. So keep that in mind. You understand? Deputy Bates will give you an application. I'll have you sign a reset with Ramona. Eventually, you'll get with your bond conditions with Tracy, and then I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we find you a lawyer. Mr. Saleh?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with possession of marijuana. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail on the weapon case. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine on the weed case. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Judge, on May 29, 2024, officers on patrol observed 2008
Yes, pro se.
F-250 in front of him that had expired registration as of December 2022, and also showed no confirmed financial responsibility. Traffic stop was conducted. Officer stepped out of a patrol car and could immediately smell the strong odor of marijuana coming from the open windows of the Ford. Defendant was in the driver's seat and was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers advised the defendant he was going to do a probable.
Debbie, we need to talk real quick. I know you're going to the hair salon for the first time in 20 years. And I know that everybody in Judge Fleischer's courtroom makes it look cool. But do not get a bowl cut. Do not get the bowl cut number 14. Even though it looks good on some of these guys, you'll regret it. You'll regret it. No bowl cuts. Go ombre or something.
Call search, and the defendant did advise that he did have a handgun in the center console. During the search, officers located the handgun in the center console as well as a clear plastic baggie containing a green leafy substance that believed to be marijuana in the same console. Marijuana weighed approximately 6 grams. There's previous history, 2012 theft that was deferred out of court 7, 2010 possession of marijuana out of court 1, 10 days, 2009 possession of marijuana court 2, 10 days, Harris County, and juvenile history from 2006.
Okay. Mr. Soleil, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
No, sir.
And you're not allowed to drive? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not until you have liability insurance in your name, you will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive.
Yes, sir.
I want to know that you have insurance. You have to prove it to us. Once you do that, we will allow you to drive.
Yes, sir.
Okay? First things first, though, is we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer.
Thank you.
Do not pick up any new case.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
License is out.
Great. Do not pick up any new cases. Otherwise, I will revoke both of these bonds and put you in jail.
Yes,
So
sir.
understand,
Yes, sir.
if you drove here, you may not drive home. You don't have insurance.
I will be sure.
Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to have you first come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive until you get insurance and court approval. After that, we'll get you to Ramona. We're going to have you sign a reset. We'll give you 30 days. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, come up here. We'll have you swear to this, then we'll get you to Ramona and we'll get you out of here, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you got?
So I have last name Moncrief, first name Joshua.
Where is Mr. Moncrief?
He should be in the courtroom. I think he's approaching the bench right now.
Mr. Moncrief, let me tell you that you were placed into a DWI diversion program that not many people get into. We expect compliance. You're here now because from what I understand, there are violations. What, if anything, has he done? If he's done nothing, Darla, it's just not going to go well. I'm going to tell you now.
I
So-
understand, Judge.
He's completed the victim impact panel. He's completed the DWI education course. It looks like he has IOP remaining, and he was enrolled in classes. So they want a 6-month extension so he can complete the IOP. The violations were alcohol use and violations on the device.
How many and when?
I want to
For
be where the lawyer
alcohol
is.
on February 1st.
It looks great.
And do you know, is it operational now?
February 1st and May 10th was when he tested positive for alcohol. And then the violations on the device looks like he has a pattern of skipping tests. He's born into the device, he just has like a pattern of missing them.
I so hope she drinks a
So
sip
all
out
he
of
has
a beer
left
right
is the
now.
IOP. And how much of the IOP has been done, do you know?
I think it said it started.
I would, for me, I would want to scram, Darla, because we can't trust Mr. Moncrief to do it on his own, so we'll have to put a device on his ankle.
Yes, Judge, I understand that.
It looked like he was enrolled in the program, and then because he had the positive in May, they made him do another assessment on the 28th, And that assessment requested he does IOP, so he has to do IOP in this.
Okay, so are you signed up to do IOP at this point? When is your next class and how many classes have you done? Say that again?
I haven't started ILP because I'm still in SOP,
When does that finish?
June 26th.
Okay, so let's set this to June 27th, okay? He's got 3 days to get the scram device, okay? I'm gonna tell you now, you ever test positive, you're out. I don't care what your reason is. Do you understand? I will let you, this is the only last chance that I will give you. You ever test positive, you ever fail to blow, you ever try to tamper with the device, I will immediately set your case for trial and you're out of this program. And all the money you've paid, all the work that you've done for naught. Is it worth it? Don't fail us again. I will never give you another shot. If you miss one class of the SOP, IOP, you're out. I am expecting a strict compliance from now on. Do you understand? You have 3 days to get the scram device on your ankle so that we know that you're not consuming. So he's doing IOP, SOP now. He can't.
She just shoved her kid. She just shoved her kid out of the camera. That was awesome.
Start the IOP until he's done with the so. And then the IOP is what? 3 days a week for 3 months, right? Right. So he says he's done with it June 26th.
Okay.
So what day is it?
The 27th.
Okay, so let's set it for that Thursday. You must come here with the completion. Okay, and then just 3 days to get the scram. So let's set it for the 27th. Okay. Good luck, Mr. McCollum. Yeah. No, it's through probation. You don't have to.
It was in the notes, but I couldn't access it. So all I saw was the time served and the probation officer.
My question, Mr. Gonzalez-Bach, you have been AWOL for what, a year? Why on earth would we grant you the leniency of being able to enter into a program where you can get this thing dismissed? Not only that, you've been gone for a year. That tells me you don't care. Why would I care? Number one. Number two, since you've acted like this before,
Judge, you care.
what's to say you're not going to do it again? So why would we do this?
Judge, on his behalf, I don't know what happened on the previous representation, but no one explained to him the difference. I took the time to do that. So he now understands, and also he's here on a green card. He has some immigration issues. He doesn't want this on his record. He assures me that going forward, he's going to get this done.
His prior lawyer is Marcos Adroge.
No,
I know Marcos, and he is above reproach. So for you to come in here and act like Helen Keller, not knowing what's going on, I don't buy it for a second. So I'm going to ask you again, why on earth would we grant you more time to enter into a diversion program, Mr. Gonzalez-Bach? I don't care about your family. Your family couldn't help you last time. Why?
I have problems with my sister.
Because you had problems with your sister, you take off for a year? Really?
When I got arrested, she put all the money with Marcos. So she paid for Marcos and she disconnected the phone. It was on his line. Then I lost the number, I lost everything.
It's funny how you sit here and you blame everybody else but yourself. Therein lies your first problem. Look inside. There's the problem. Not your sister, not your brother, not your aunt's three's cousin, Cleopas removed. No. You were the problem. And if you have the heart in life, you can do anything. With the little spielches in your tuches, you can do anything, Mr. Gonzalez Bach. So I don't want to hear it.
Spell that.
I will do this for you. Is he approved or does he need a
No,
mitigation?
he's approved, Judge. I mean, I just need to get the application. I got it to him, just this morning, got the email, so I'm gonna stay on top of the situation. He has to get it back to us. If you give us just a reasonable amount of time to get it all.
If all he has to do is the application,
Yeah.
he can get the application done now.
Sure,
Send him for a TRS now.
sure. No
I will
problem.
give you 2 weeks to get everything done. And that's it.
If you think that's
In 2
reasonable.
weeks, if you don't have absolutely everything done, I will set your case for trial. You will not get any more time from me, Mr. Gonzalez Bach. Do you understand? I'm now, because
Where's Melissa?
today was plea or trial. He doesn't have a device on him, which is he's gonna need.
Right.
Okay, so I'm ordering him now to get a handheld device that he's gonna get. I'm gonna give him a day because he needs to get it regardless.
Sure.
So that way at least I can get it to him and
And he's
he's,
gonna have to get it anyway, so.
right.
No worries. Well, I'll get the application going to them.
You must fill the application out today before you leave here. I will send you for an evaluation, which is something that everybody needs to get done. After today, I will give you 2.5 weeks. You must have everything done within that time. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm telling you now, I will not give you any more time. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care. Be lucky that you have John, because I'm telling you now, there's not many people I allow to do this after being gone a year.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
I'll get it going. Just have to see, I'll get you that application.
No one, no one's more important than Laura.
Oh, I know. He'll be asking me for help soon, I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Did you say Gutierrez?
No, Garcia, I'm sorry.
Garcia. Jorge Luis Garcia. Mr. Garcia, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. What have you guys worked out?
32.
Say it again?
32 days to 32 days.
32 days in jail with credit for the 32
she is
days that
there.
you've already done.
I see her now.
You know, you have a prior theft from 2010. This here makes 2. What happens on the next one? You know, you're smiling like you're having a good time, little bunnies jumping in the woods. This is not a happy moment for you, Mr. Garcia, you know, because you have a lot to lose. Have you been to the pen before?
Sure.
Yeah. So what that means is that they can continually enhance you, perhaps to even a 5 to life if you steal a pack of freaking gum. Your attitude tells me a lot. It tells me how much you think of this, but you know, it's all fun and games until someone gets a 15-year sentence. And that's the problem. When people look you up, you think they're going to give you any leeway? No. You're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 32 days in jail with credit for the 32 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Like I said, this now makes 2. If you pick up any more theft cases, you'll be charged with a felony offense. And then if you have any other state jails, any other 3rd degrees, they'll just keep enhancing you until the day is long. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. I will roll your court costs and good luck to you, sir. Thanks. Thank you, Lord.
Mr. Coach,
Yeah.
last name Herrera, last name Broussard. 2 different ones? Yes.
So you want Herrera's first?
Please.
Okay.
And I'll let Eric.
Hi, Eric. Great to see you.
Good to see you, Judge. I got, Ms. Herrera, her EWI contract needed to be notarized. I got the clerk to stamp it.
Okay.
She's been accepted in the PTI.
She's done a T-Res, right? Shatori, do you mind checking? Page 9, top of page 9. Please say yes. Please say yes.
Jasmine? Jasmine Herrera. You're Jasmine? No.
He's talking about Jackson.
Yes.
I'm talking about Broussard. And by me, I mean, I'm trying to talk man training.
Okay.
Great, okay.
Because we have two.
So you've turned in everything already?
They just wanted it to be notarized.
Okay, so let's set 2 weeks for you to get the interlock. Does she have the interlock now or not?
She's not doing it.
Okay, so let's do that and then the DA fee. Okay,
Should be fine.
Who's that?
okay.
Should we
She
know
must appear here if she doesn't have it done.
She's fine.
Got it, okay. Who's next?
We have Mr. Broussard.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What happened?
Hold us up.
Important, throw her into the.
Hey, easy there, Tiger. Really? Hello?
You got it?
So for Broussard, he's back in the hospital. We tried to find proof of that, but we've been unable to because they don't provide it. So
We need something though, because we keep going round and round and we keep asking the family for anything.
But he was here last setting.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. You were in a car.
It wasn't the last time, it was one before that.
2 ago, the last time I was here, he was present, and I believe since then he has been readmitted to the mental hospital that he was in before.
It was, I forget which one it was. It's now a second facility. I think now it's one of the side facilities. So he was in one facility, was out, came to court with brother, then went back to another facility. And I shouldn't be talking, and she should be talking.
I don't remember seeing.
He came with his brother, the last time I was
You,
here.
you saw him here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you're an officer of the court, I trust you. Okay,
And that's what I was not here.
so Kevin, where are we headed? And who is the assault against? This was at the random.
This
one,
is
right?
It's true. Yeah, it was true. First, it was his mother was the initial assault, and then when he was being escorted to the facility, he assaulted the officer. No, this is just a random person on the street.
Where do we go from here? What do we do? I mean,
Well, the problem is I have been trying to get competency. And the problem is I can't keep him out and find him at the same time that I have a competency.
But don't you have a company? He's in an institution now.
I understand that, but since they won't talk to me,
Have you talked to mom and pop?
I have, and they'll tell me where he is. And then I call the facility, and I think the problem is he's crazy enough that he has to tell them to say hi to me, but he won't tell them to say hi to me.
Ask the folks for some kind of documentation that he's being
I'll ask
evaluated.
again. We've asked before, but I'll ask again.
I need to pause it to make sure Fuzzy really reads this. Good.
Yeah, this is the one, this is not the same. Okay, we can't get to the same page. But yeah, this is the one that thought. He thought there was a guy that he had issues with before, and it wasn't, he hit the guy.
There's a stranger at a hospital,
In front of him.
in front of the hospital.
Yeah.
You should be talking. Yes.
All right, so I guess let's do this. I'll set it for bond forfeiture for 2 weeks. I want some kind of proof that he's actually being evaluated.
Raspberry cake. You should look at the Patreon because it's free. Because I have your lawyer there. Hold on, I'm gonna put it here. You should look at the Patreon because I have a bunch of videos of your lawyer there, and your lawyer is the GOAT. I mean, the best lawyer ever.
And that he's there.
Yes, sir. We'll try again.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
You know, and let the mom know that if we get nothing this time, I'm gonna revoke the bond. I mean, I can't trust just everybody's word and we don't have proof.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's coordinate.
I'm not a fugitive, but I'll come back when the day's here.
You can do fugitives?
Yeah, I'm on the list. I've just never been asked to do one. And
Great. Mr. Mercer.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey,
It's all
docket. I have a young man with some warrants.
Is he here?
Yes, sir.
Can you bring him up?
2511.
Get ready.
Sorry about that.
Be on now.
Yes, sir. 2511939.
Mike, can you tell it to me again?
2511939.
That's right, Mr. Stewart.
He missed his court date on Friday.
Oh, Mr. Stewart.
He would have come on Monday, but my wife gave birth Monday, so we're here now.
Mr. Mercer, I absolutely love you. I truly do. And, congrats on the baby. But, I don't care if you have Jesus here, Mr. Stewart. Don't matter who you have here. You've picked up case after case after case. And now you continually miss court as well? I don't think so. The time has come for you to stay with me. It goes with you. Don't think so.
Can I request, Judge, some reasonable bonds?
I have them each set at 5,000. Well, I have the new one. It's not set at any bond now. I have the other two set at 5,000.
Would you consider 2,500 on each case?
I'm okay.
I knew he was going into custody.
Mike, I'm okay. I'll give that. Okay, yeah, for sure. So 2,503 on each. So, I'm gonna light him up with bond conditions, though. Do we only have one deputy here today? Guys, keep it down, please.
2500817. 25008.
Deputy Bates. Deputy Bates, please don't send him down though, because I need to talk to him more. Okay, thanks. Yo.
That's not the same kind of don't send him down.
Here's it off docket too. Okay, hold on. Okay, what is it?
251-2816.
Addie?
No, Judge, 251-2860.
Oh, 2860. Leon?
I'm sorry, yes, Judge, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, this is the racing.
860.
The guy's going like 1,000 and a 25?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's cute. Is he here?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind bringing him up?
Did you laugh?
Did he drive?
Huh?
He's right.
Was he driving? Yeah. He was the one that drove. That's the question.
2,503 on each.
No,
On
wasn't.
all of them.
There's no proof of it.
And then I'll do the bail orders now. Okay. Are you Adrian Leal? Mr. Leal, you are charged with racing on the highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Don't say anything. Okay.
No, June 1st, 2024, also.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep it down in court, please.
Thank you.
In your honor, June 1st, 2024, officers observed a white GMC Sierra pickup truck and a dark colored four-door sedan next to each other traveling southbound in Harris County, Texas. Both vehicles reduced their speed to approximately 55 miles per hour and are on and maintained their speed until the race began. Both vehicles accelerated rapidly, making loud exhaust tones, attempting to outdistance one another, and engaged in a speed competition exceeding speeds of 100 miles per hour. Sergeant Carroll followed both vehicles, maintaining sight of them, but due to him being alone, he was only able to conduct a traffic stop on the black GMC Sierra on the 4400 block of North Freeway. Defendant advised he made a mistake and apologized for his actions. He admitted to being on the main lanes of North Freeway and confirmed the dark color sedan next to him provoked him to race because he was revving his engine while driving next to him.
Okay,
Judge, if I may.
please.
I understand what the officer observed, but he does not state how he came to the conclusion that they were traveling speeds of excess of 100. He doesn't say that they were pacing those vehicles, and he doesn't say that.
Not charged with speeding.
Just the aggravating factor of 100 plus. That's the only thing that I'm pointing to the court. I believe that there probably is probable cause.
I mean, really, they're both stop or they slow down to 55.
Right.
They're at the same, I guess, spot, and then they just take off.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, guys. Look at him. Ugh. Look at this guy real close. I think I've seen him somewhere before. I think I found him. Nailed it. That him? I think that's him. I think he has a bowl cut too.
Engines, no less. Mr. Leal, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name? Do you like your license? Do you want me to take it away from you permanently? Then don't engage in this conduct, because I'm going to tell you now, living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows. And I'm going to tell you, if I find that you do this again, acting like a knucklehead out there, I will take your privilege to drive away from you permanently until this case is over with. Do you understand? No more racing, donuts, street takeovers, reckless driving. These are your bond conditions. The only thing I'm trying to do is protect Harris County. If I find that you act like this again, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in jail. The next thing I'm going to do is take away your privilege to drive.
Hi, Colin. Listen, guys, I'm dropping Colin's link. You guys, most of you have been there, but if any of you have not been there, make sure you go. Boom. No more donuts. Legal, that's not nice. That's a mean thing to say, legal, especially at 6:42 in the morning. No more donuts. Wheel stands are okay, Donald. Always. All right, this guy's either going to go to jail or
it's not going to be pretty. The other thing I'm going to tell you now is that the Texas legislature has made it extremely easy for DAs across Texas to seize and take cars from people who engage in this type of behavior on multiple instances. I'm telling you because I've seen it happen. People come here, oh, they took my car. How much you like that truck? You like it a lot. Imagine if they take it and make it into a manhole cover. Consider that next time you're out there. Now, you have a lawyer. He's great. He will take care of you. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with Abel. He will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Do not pick up any new cases. No more acting like a, you understand? Yes, all right. I'm going to have you go to Ramona. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take you see the jury box. I'll get your bond conditions. You'll have to sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Please. Do you mind filing the
racing, street takeover, donuts, reckless driving, driving without acting?
Please.
Anything additional, Your Honor?
I think that's it.
Yes, ma'am.
no. I feel that he was being mean and saying no more donuts. Colin.
No.
I think he was laying down the law. No more donuts, guys. No chocolate. No glaze. No old fashioned. No Boston cream. Hey, Debbie, thank you. I'm going to tell you too. I got your lawyer on my Patreon. I'm gonna put my Patreon up. It's free. You can get on for free, and you can see your lawyer. She's so freaking good. She's the best I've ever seen. Hold on. Go to my Patreon and check her out. Check out your lawyer, Debbie. Thank you for being here too. I'm guessing legal let us have donuts then. Maybe. She's in a good mood.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You're trying to get me. All right, it's Miss Chrysanthu. Miss Chrysanthu. So many new people to up. Come on, buttons. Hello. Hello, curly girl. Oh yeah, everybody. Take a screenshot.
Yes, ma'am.
Legal, you're so nice. You're so nice to us. Man, Kelly, I thought I told you to cut this part out. You missed a part. Oh no, he's back.
Hi, Connor. Who do we have?
Mr. Lizette, it's criminal trespass, time served, Judge. And also, I just wanted to let you know that I was appointed this morning. I haven't had an opportunity to look at any evidence in the case. This is what he would like, Mr. Lizette would like.
Okay. All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Lizette.
Good morning to you, Mr. Cummings, sir.
Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. How's jail?
Bill, I got a job out there and I'm trying to get back to my job.
You know, the problem is that we had already given you PR bond after PR bond after PR bond.
Yes, sir.
On set at 5,003 now because you don't show up when we let you out.
Yes, sir.
Had you shown up, you probably would have gotten a pretty good result out of this thing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We're not asking for much here. All you got to do is show up. And if you show up, good things can happen.
Yes, sir.
This is future reference now.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, you're now working this criminal trespass. What you're doing today is you're making a lifetime decision where this charge will now go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. And what you need to understand is that from now on, what we're doing today will not happen again. You'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail if you ever pick up any cases from now on.
Yes, sir.
The other thing is that he needs time to investigate, get offense reports, videos, because there may be a chance that he can win this case, but you don't know that until you get the evidence.
I mean, he's 2 years old. He probably can win.
He hasn't had time to do that because he just got appointed today.
Yes, sir.
You still want to just plead guilty and just proceed without doing anything?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't have no ride to get up here. Nah.
Man,
okay.
You can take the bus. You can ask a friend for a ride. There's so many other ways.
Say
you know, you can take the Dodge Patas.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. I was doing bad at that time. I'm talking about no money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
These were 2 years ago, Judge.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to see in my favor that I can get credit for time served. So I can try to get.
I'm going to, but what I'm trying to tell you, I mean, I'm not gonna. You guys have worked the deal. I'm not gonna take that away from you. But what I want you to understand is that he needs time to investigate, and if you don't want him to do that, you can just plead guilty. But understand, you take away the possibility that there was a chance that he can fight and beat your case.
That's awesome, legal. That's a good. That's awesome.
Want to get credit for time served and go home today.
Okay, so you understand that once you do this, there's no coming back. You cannot come back tomorrow, next week, next year. You know what? I changed my mind. I should have gone to trial. Once you plead guilty, you're stuck like this forever. You can never change it.
Yes, sir. I believe you, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement, Mr. Ledet. You give up the right to a trial,
Yes,
right
sir.
to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So that's why I said you cannot never come back and complain about this and change this.
No, I won't come back.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
No one's forcing you. You're doing it freely and voluntarily.
No, sir. I'm not getting forced.
He's gonna light you up.
Criminal trespass.
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I will send you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the time that you've done.
It's 27 days with 9 weeks credit.
Oh, man, I'm way off. 27 days with 9 days credit. Like I said, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. I would be very careful.
Yes, sir. I believe you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. All right.
Will he be
Connor,
careful?
I'll make a docket notation there.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted me to do?
Yeah, that'd be great, Judge. And honestly,
So come up, Mr. North. Deputy Bates, come on back.
Deputy Bates, come on over.
So Judge, I wanted to ask you about the timeline of these cases.
Let's talk. Hold on a second. Let me pull them
What
up
does
real
his
quick.
shirt
And
say?
then, do you have the cause
Lucky.
number, Kevin?
I do. I have them up, Your Honor, and I saw it, what he's talking about.
Give me a
Looks like-
second. Let me find it.
I don't know what it says. Lucky something.
Okay, Mr. North. What I see is that you have
It's
a
a bunny.
theft from 2/22/24. So I guess let's do this, because I don't remember anything about his cases. All I know is that he had a prior interference that was dismissed. You now stand charged with 2 counts of theft. The first theft we have is from 2/24. This one is a Class A. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. What happened on the 249?
Okay, so Your Honor, the offense happened on January 8th, of 2024, that was filed on February 22nd of 24. The one prior, the offense was actually November of 23, that wasn't filed until May 16th of 24. So the newest one predates the previous.
The first one, okay. So what happened on each, where are they from?
Yes, Your Honor. So on, you want to go in sequential order or the way?
No, what happened to the 249 case first, please?
On February 11th, 2024, officers were dispatched to the death call for service at 2700 Eldridge Parkway in Harris County, Texas. Officers met with the complainant, who is a loss prevention officer at Target, who stated that the defendant walked into the store on 1/29/2024, selected multiple skincare products, and walked out the store past all points of sale without paying for the items. Complainants.
I have to know, guys. I can't take a poll. Colin, you have to tell me how to take a poll in this stupid software, but it's probably here somewhere. Anyway, fine. Listen, guys. Are you able to walk into Target, Walmart, any store, and steal? Don't you feel like the cameras are all over you and the employees are all watching you? Like, how do you? I can't. I could never walk in and steal something. Okay, so after work, I don't know, a couple nights ago, it was like 11:30 at night. It was real late. I stopped at a convenience store, and you know what? I thought, I'm just going to get my daughter peanut butter and jelly because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So it's a convenience store. So I get a small loaf of bread and I get some jelly because I know I'm out. And she's like, do you want a bag? I'm like, no, I'll just put it right here in my purse. So I put it in my purse. And then I'm on my way home and then I feel bad. I'm like, nah, I can't just give her peanut butter and jelly. That's rude. So I go into a grocery store and I still have this bottle of jelly in my purse. And I was I was shitting the entire time. I was terrified. I thought I was going to jail. I didn't have a receipt from the convenience store because who gets receipts from a convenience store? Nobody. So the money that I need to pay for the food that I put in my cart was in my purse. And I'm telling you, I was terrified. I mean, nothing happened. I paid and I left and it was all fine. But how do you walk into a store and steal something nowadays? Now, back in the 80s, yeah, it was easy. But now there's cameras everywhere. And loss prevention, they're good at their jobs. So, I mean, I see. Yeah. See, so Rebecca understands. I mean, man. Nope, I can't. I just can't. Okay, Colin said, I'm going to try to do a poll real quick. I can do it right here, Colin. You're right. Right here. Yeah, right here. Ken, which means are you able to? I'm not typing it all out because I'm tired. Can you steal? Here we go. I'm starting the poll. It's either yes or no. No maybes. No if this happens, if Mercury is square with Venus, it's can you steal?
Stated that the defendant then returned on February the 5th, 2024, selecting multiple skincare products, walked out the store past all points of sale without paying. Officers also learned that the defendant on January 8th of 24 entered the store, selected skincare products and walked out of the store past all points of sale without paying, and was documented in another Harris County, another HCSO report. Officers met with a witness who had a photograph of the defendant getting into a vehicle bearing a license plate number LPSPM 0620.
I lie all
which
the
after
time.
running the plate, TCIC and NCIC, the plate was found to be registered to the defendant. Officers located the driver's license of the defendant in the DMV database and compared the driver's license photo to the male seen on surveillance and found they were in fact the same person. The total value of the theft for all incidents is $904.17. That was an interference that was dismissed in 2014.
All the thefts are from Target, is that what you're saying?
This particular
75% of you are just where I am. You just can't. I just can't do it. Like, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Just a kidder. I love your comments. I do. I read them all. I read your comments and I love them. Thank you so much for your comments. Hi, Angie.
That one was for the Target. Let me just and the next one and the one previous that predates the ones I just read, which was not filed until the 16th of May.
They're all from Target.
It's from Target from November 30th of 2023.
Okay. Mr. North, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on all of your cases. I'm now banning you from going to any Target whatsoever. Do you understand? If I find that you go to Target, I will revoke all these bonds and make them even higher. They're in warrant status. So he failed to appear on 6/4/24.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
That's because he was just getting out of a different county. He spoke with his parents about that.
So he has other charges in other counties.
Just I
I was just getting out of Harris County.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Harris
I
County.
was just getting out of
Yes,
here.
When it's NCIC,
He was on
let's see what else dude has.
he's right, Judge. He was getting out of Harris County. The text message.
No, they wouldn't have done it to where he can't make it to court because he just gets out of Harris County.
Well, this is what he told me. And then he got a message saying, you have court on the 6th. His appearance was waived on the 4th. I checked on the, I have a screenshot of it that says the appearance was waived on the 4th. He called me yesterday saying, hey, what's this deal? My appearance was waived. I got a text message from the county that said, you need to appear on the 6th. Get me out, county.
He was given, so let's see, on the 2510561, he was given a PR bond on 5/30/24. He was supposed to appear June 6th at 8:30. That's today.
Right.
Is that today? Today's the 6th, yeah.
Today's the 6th.
And then that's a 251. On the 249 case,
So I think what happened, perhaps, Your Honor.
he was supposed to appear June 4th. It was a waived appearance. Oh, I remember what happened was I put him on the docket because of the new case, because he had to come and answer for the new case.
Okay.
And he failed to appear for that. I think that's what happened. Tell me.
So the new case, the 516 case, so which was a bad date, I think that was confusing because it appeared that it was a new case, but it was just filed after the previous case, but the incident took place prior, so it wasn't a new offense.
Right,
It was just a new
right,
file.
I understand.
think that
I
was
understand.
confusing, Your Honor.
Ask Melissa.
So
she
tell me about
knows.
him. What other charges does he have in other counties, if any?
I believe you.
You will have an open up.
All cases, everything that he has. What
Like it's from 17, he had a felony, Cleveland PD. Let's see what county that was.
is a family violence case?
No, tampering, fabricating with physical evidence with the intent to impede. That was,
Look how cute she
Liberty
is.
County
Did you
in
see how
17.
cute she was? Look, look, look.
Criminal trespass. Out of Beaumont. And
She goes with you.
2016.
Any more theft cases? And anything recent?
Can't argue with that, legal. Nope, you can't.
2014, it's actually deferred to 14.
There are two types of people in this chat. Me and legal, and then we got honey.
So he was on bond for our case.
Sure.
Okay. I'm not going to ding you for the case because it was for conduct prior to the first case that you have with us now. I'm telling you now that you're on a very, very short leash though, Mr. North. You ever pick up another case, you violate the conditions now. I'm going to make your bond so high you're going to flip. You understand? You're skirting a thin line as it is. So as far as your conditions are concerned, I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using any kind of dope, I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? You're also not allowed to go to any target whatsoever for any reason, anywhere. You understand? Yes or no? So I take it, Kevin.
Yeah, I stopped it again during this one guy. We're never going to get him out of here. So, John, I'm going to tell you. So, I was never a Boyd fan. I just don't know. I was never a Judge Boyd. I never have Judge Boyd on my channel, even in the beginning. But the people would come in here, Boyd. And earlier today, when I'm supposed to be working, getting videos, another YouTuber, and then I would put it here if I can remember. I don't remember everything I watch on YouTube. I just flip through. This YouTuber posted a Boyd hearing today, and it was awesome. She was amazing. She was so good. So I think that I should have not have judged. Colin, are you the soft sit? It's fine. We'll see. We'll stay tuned. So guys, make sure you watch Colin today, because he may or may not be a soft sit today. We don't know the answer to that yet. All right, let's see if we can get through this one guy. I'm not gonna pause again until this guy's gone. I don't care what happens.
From everything that they didn't get
Never trust me.
any of the property back, correct? And the total amount of the restitution is around what, 900 something?
904 for the first one, and then I believe the additional one was 3.
Okay.
Latest filing.
All right. Okay, so I'll reinstate the bonds now.
Okay.
Okay. He's going to be monitored through pre-trial, and just stay in contact with your lawyer. If Matt tells me he can't get a hold of you, it's going to be nothing but problems. Do not violate these conditions, Mr. North. Do you understand? Okay. All right. Can you reinstate, or do we need to do PR bond? Here's the case numbers. Okay, Sam, you ready? Come on.
Davis.
Okay.
Soon you'll see how nice I am to you guys.
This is my first time being in court with her.
Okay.
My understanding is that she had a PR bond or GOV.
Hold on, let's see. Right, so she had a PR bond, right? Failed to appear in court, and then she picks up an aggravated assault where she stabbed someone multiple times. So I ixnay the PR bond A because of the stabbing A.
He's so good.
That's why.
I never stabbed him.
Oh. Well, that's okay. That's why we have trials, and you can have at it. But to me, my only concern are two things: that you make it to court, and that the public is safe. And when those things are violated, that's it. And
Okay, so as far as her making it to court, I'm not sure I wasn't appointed up until, yesterday, but she was not here on the 24th. My understanding is that she said some sort of weather-related event caused her not to be here. She said she called and spoke to someone, they were closed, and so she was here on Monday.
I
get it, but she is like
making aggravated assault, right?
So, but the bond has been set. She's made bond on aggravated assault. So I don't know the extent of the stabbing that you're talking about. I have briefly looked at the offense report, but I know that bond was set on that case at $5,000.
I'm not going to give a PR bond to someone who picks up an aggravated.
I get a month.
They gave her a surety bond. If you look on it, I'm looking at it, and she got one today.
And they gave her a $5,000 surety bond on the aggravated assault.
So
Wow,
I don't know when she.
that's really, really low. Okay.
So I didn't know if the fact of that is the reason that it was set at 5,000.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
I revoked the PR bond because she picked up the aggravated assault.
I understand.
Ma'am, two things. You picked up the aggravated assault, and the attitude that you showed me the last time you were here.
He's not
the way
wrong.
you act now to me tells me that you don't care. Dan, what's up, man? How's your weekend?
See how much I like you guys? I'm going to play right here, right now, the last time she was in front of him, in case you forgot.
It's all right.
It's all right, huh? Not that great?
Yeah, you gotta pay bills and everything.
That's the first of the month. It's the first of the month.
We seeing bone thugs?
Yeah. Creeping on the come up. Miss Davis, you have a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, oh, oh. Woe is me. You know, I'm all about giving someone a PR bond, right? However, guys, keep it down, please. You were charged with tampering with a government record. You failed to appear in court. You're here now. And for what I see, you just picked up an aggravated assault while you're on bond for this case. Stop. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer be appointed to represent you, man. Damien, do you mind helping me out? Do you mind helping me out?
Yes.
Can I give you a cause number?
Just put it in here right now.
You got it?
For, Shakira Davis.
Correct. So first off, what happened in our case with the tampering, please?
On 7th of May, officers conducted a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas, for a vehicle bearing a fictitious Texas paper license plate. The defendant stated she purchased a vehicle from Facebook Marketplace from an unknown person. The defendant stated she does not know the person's information and cannot get in contact with the person who sold her the vehicle. The defendant admitted to knowing the license plate on her vehicle was fake. The defendant admitted to placing the fictitious license plate on her vehicle. The defendant stated she did not know who sold or gave her the fictitious license plate.
Okay. I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on the tampering case. Tell me what happened on the aggravated assault, please.
Yes, Judge. On May 28, 2024, at 1:37 p.m., officers were dispatched to a disturbance with a weapon at 2400 in Harris County, Texas. Plaintiff witness said that the defendant and that they are in a dating relationship and live together. Plaintiff witness said that an argument ensued when he returned to the apartment and saw another man's clothing. Plaintiff witness locked himself in the restroom, but defendant somehow opened the door and defendant was holding a knife in her hand. Defendant launched at him with the knife, and defendant did hit him once with the knife on his left shoulder, causing pain. Plaintiff witness's cell phone video captured defendant with the knife and defendant launching at plaintiff witness with the knife.
Ms. Davis, do you have a valid Texas driver license? Okay. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I'm going to have you sign an affidavit with me today promising that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months every time you drive. Do you understand? I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. The second thing I'm going to do, I'm not giving you a PR bond, ma'am. You failed to come to court. Not only that, you picked up an aggravated assault where you lunged at someone with a knife and cut them. I don't think so. I think that you're a complete and utter danger to the public safety. She goes with you.
Going to storm and I couldn't make it. It was closed.
Picked up an aggravated assault with so sorry, man. I need her to swear to us that she's not going to drive though first.
That you're gonna do whatever you wanna do as soon as you hit the doors. And so to me, that doesn't show me that I can trust you.
I never been to jail, sir. This is my first time. I never been to jail. I don't do no harm to nobody, sir.
I got you.
Judge, can I just say, she's been calling up here trying to figure out, I guess, when she was supposed to come to court. So she came to court willingly on Monday knowing that she had a warrant. So it's not that she's just disregarding everything here. She's calling up here trying to figure out when to come to court. I know that she had missed the.
Yes. So we started the trial. The judge said, last time you were here, you gave me this attitude. So I stopped it and I showed you the last time she was here. And now we're showing her again today. Well, yesterday.
date. So yes, that did happen, but she is making an effort to try to figure out when she's supposed to be here. She got the
Sam,
news that is,
My concern is that she's a danger and her attitude is such that she doesn't care. The attitude that she displayed last time, which is
I wasn't here last time, so I can't.
and it's
speak on
okay.
that.
I
Interactions
don't,
I've had.
she scares me, right? And
So as far as the bond amount, I understand a PR bond is not gonna happen. She's not able to afford the $5,000. Is there any way that we can talk about?
Bossy, I'll rewind it for you. You know I will.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you talking?
She'll be released today.
Oh, on this one?
someone paid her a surety bond?
Yeah, it says
Oh, it
bond
must be my
approval.
mom, dude. My mom.
I don't think it's still image, but I'm looking at the entries and it says bond approved.
It says, she's right. It says bond made on our case.
And not on
I don't know what though. I don't know how. I don't know what happened because whatever happened, whether it was a surety, or whether another magistrate gave her a PR bond, because it's very possible they do that. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's not been imaged yet. So
Okay.
I have no idea what happened.
Okay.
Are you telling me that surety bond was posted?
I'm looking at it. And it even has the bondsman link.
She posted a surety bond today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well then.
So hold on a second, hold on. Now I need to do bond conditions, right? I think, well, let me make. Okay, so the only thing, you're gonna get out today, Ms. Davis. Someone posted your bond. I don't know who did. The only thing I'm asking you to do are two things. Don't drive because you don't have a license. And don't be a danger to the public.
Well,
I'm not
she's
gonna
out.
put any conditions on the person you had the issue with in the felony court because that's not with me. The only thing I have is a tampering case. Don't pick up any new cases because if I see that you do, or you're a danger to the public, I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose it. Please, no driving. Don't be a danger to the public. If you have conditions in the felony court, I would please take a look because if you violate those conditions upstairs, who is it with?
Judge Unger.
Okay, it's very possible they revoke that bond as well. And I'm telling you, that's a low bond as it is. I've never seen an aggravated assault at 5,000 before, really. So it's lucky. All right? Okay. Thanks, guys. There's already a no driving affidavit, so. Okay, hey, tell me about Mr. Moya. Please tell me.
After everything's done, Ms. Gomez has emailed me this morning a complete UWI packet for him.
Give it down.
The standard package, judgment to sign, initial and all that, pays $200 and a.
Have we not done that already?
I got that. this
Here we
morning.
go,
I
guys.
got
got the
the-
contract
Pay
today.
attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a supplement with some other stuff. We're here on Monday. I had a supplement for the last 2 days. I got it. I'm back here on the 12th, Judge. Could I come back on 12th? Obviously, we'll.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Pay all that.
Let's do that. The 12th is cool. Yeah,
For sure. Be patient on this, Judge.
I'm glad that you got it. Better late than never.
Not a standard sign.
It's okay.
Application.
So you want the 12th, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got it.
Yes, sir.
Yasha,
Thank you. Good morning, Judge.
hey, what's new, man?
Not much, just running around.
I feel your pain.
Judge, this case is on tomorrow's docket, but I can't be here tomorrow. It's an arraignment case.
He's got to be here.
He's here.
Oh, you have him now? Okay, let's do it.
Is that okay?
But give me a second because I got to make sure that Ramona's ready and Tracy as well.
Let me give you you need the cause number?
Hold on a second, Yash. Is he giving you a hard time? Are you giving her a hard time? So what's the problem? This is not a negotiation. You either do the conditions or you go to jail. That's it. What's the problem, Tracy?
There's no problem, Judge. She's about to sign this condition.
Did you get the cause number, Alex?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Harrison, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On June 1st, 2024, officer was notified of a theft call at the Astros Stadium store. Officers observed the defendant try on a Rainbow's Astros jacket, walk past all points of sale, and walk out of the store without paying for the merchandise. The officer observed the defendant walk back to his seat in the stadium and then detained the defendant and brought him back to the holding area. Defendant was brought to the police office, and in his possession was a Rainbow Astros jacket worth $200 and a black Astros windbreaker worth $100 for the total amount of $300. The theft of the Rainbow Astros jacket was recorded on video surveillance at Minute Maid Park, and defendant was unable to produce a receipt for any of the items, and no receipt was found in his possession.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Harrison, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now banning you from going to, this is Minute Maid Park, right? Any Minute Maid Park event whatsoever. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you go to an Astros game, if you go to anything at Minute Maid Park, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you mind filing those conditions, please? Alex? No going to Minute Maid Park, no attending any events at Minute Maid Park. Thanks. Mr. Harrison, you have a lawyer. I will waive your appearance so you don't have to come to court needlessly, but you must stay in touch with Yash and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will revoke your bond. I'll issue a warrant. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't go back to Minute Maid Park and stay in contact with Yash. Understood. Do you have any questions? We will have you go to Ramona, sign a reset. After that, I will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions, while you sign it, and then after that, you'll be free to go, sir. Okay, thanks, guys.
He has no transportation. I'm not sure what progressed last time.
So let's talk. Do you have a Texas driver license?
I don't have a Texas driver's license. I have a Louisiana license, but I do have liability insurance. My license is expired at the moment, but I do have insurance.
You don't have a license if your license is expired. You can't drive. All we're asking you to do is stay within the law, man. If you don't have a license and then it's expired, you can't drive. I don't care if you have 15 licenses to your name. If they're expired, they're no much worth than the paper you find on the floor.
But I am still applying for the jobs. The last job I have applied to was Whataburger. Yesterday, I'm supposed to be hearing back from someone today.
Did you try to Amazon?
Amazon, yes. They're not hiring at the moment. There's a hiring freeze with them at the moment.
Where else have you tried?
Whataburger, Sonic, I've tried Target, Walmart, and Costco. That's all in my general area. I've also tried Goodwill. They have a service where they do the training. I'm waiting to hear back from somebody with them as well.
Okay.
And I'm also applying to school, UTI, for the mechanic program.
As far as why he can't drive, you now know, right? Let me make sure I have a. I want you to know, Mr. Brown, that there is an affidavit that you promised me you're not going to drive. The worst possible thing you can do in this short life that we have is either pick up a new case or get into a car and drive. You do either, I'm going to lose my license. You understand me?
I have to, Your Honor.
Actions speak louder than words. And with you, as many open cases you have, when you tell me something, it goes in this ear and it goes out that ear. The only way you get with me is with proof. So I'll set it off a week. I want to see what happened with the applications, because he said he has an interview when today.
I'm supposed to be back from somebody today.
Okay, let's set off next week. I want to see what happens. See you Thursday.
I think he said, Vince asked what did he just say? I think he said something like, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. I think, right?
Thursday.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Stewart, the reason I brought you out here now is that, it's come to my attention that you're being investigated as part of a robbery. Just, I'm not requiring, you don't need to say anything. Just, you. The only way I really get to know people is when I meet them on paper. You could tell me that you're Bambi and Thumper and I wouldn't know any better. The only way that I really get to know someone is how they act when they are here and what I see on paper. And all I know is that you have 3 cases. And from what I've read from one of the offense reports is that you're being investigated for robbery. And that scares me. I want to tell you now that guys, please keep it down. My soul and my only vision, the only thing I want to do in this life is protect the people of Harris County.
And
That's
keep
all
you out
I
of
want to do.
Fulton County.
There are so many bad people here. I mean, if you watch the news every single day, we have, 5 murders? How many sexual assaults? How many people die from alcohol-related collisions? I'm not going to be here long. But while I am here, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public. And if that means making your bond $50,000 on each case, I'll do it in a heartbeat. And I don't care if you have Jesus here representing you. All I want is public safety. Do you understand me? Now, I have reluctantly, I'm not letting you out because me letting you out would be enabling your behavior to telling you that's okay. And it's not. You've picked up 3 cases. Now you're being investigated for robbery. The only thing I'm telling you now is I'm putting strict conditions on your bond. And if you violate this, I'm going to light you up. Do you understand me? No smoking weed, no weapons, and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so you're not out in the middle of the night. Do you understand? Do you have a Texas driver license? You're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? I don't care whose car it is. I don't care where you're going. I don't care what you need to do. No weapons, no driving. And I'm going to tell you now, you pick up a 4th case, I will seriously sprout horns in a tail because I'll be so upset. Do you understand?
Sure.
I'm going to randomly test you for drugs and alcohol. You test positive for weed, it's over. Or are you going to test positive if I send you now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm glad that you're honest with me. I'm not asking for much. I'm telling you now. Today is what? 6th. Today is June 6th. Weed stays in your system for 30 days. I'm going to test you in 31 days. If you test positive, it's over. You were on notice as of today that you're not to smoke any more dope. You're not supposed to drink alcohol, and you will get tested in 31 days. If you don't smoke after today, you will be fine with me. But if you smoke, even take 1 toke, it's over. The only reason I made your bond as low as it is because Mr. Mercer. Otherwise, it would be at least $15,000 right now. This is the absolute last chance you have with me. Do you understand, Mr. Stewart?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So he needs to sign bond condition. Now, Tracy, so ankle monitor prior to release, please. Agency pay. Okay.
She had conditions in March that required GPS.
Okay. Just renew it. Just make it like it's today. Like it's a new rainbow today. Okay. Don't fail us again. Let me ask you this. What do you do in life?
She's sickly. She have like bone problems, nervous problems. I just be helping my mom every day, all day. That's what my time go on.
Did you graduate from high school?
No, sir.
You ever had a job? Doing what?
Cleaning cranes and working at Wingstop.
So What are you doing with yourself now?
I'm trying to go to job court. I signed up for job court and stuff. She told me that she didn't get my background check yet. That she was gonna get it whenever she got it. Orientation lady, the lady that orientated me.
He did provide me some proof that I have in his file that he has been doing this job court thing. And I do have some correspondence from this lady to back up.
That's what we need to do. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. You start doing things that you shouldn't be doing. I'm also making it a condition of your bond that you get a full-time job. Or you get into school and get your GED. But I'm not gonna let you gonna hang out, do nothing all day. You need to get a job. And I'm gonna tell you now, there's probably no better way to help your mom than giving her money. I'm telling you, you know how happy she would be? You came home with a couple $1,000s after 2 weeks worth of work. You'll have her on twinkle toes. That's how happy she would be. I'm telling you, there's no better way to help your mom than to give her money, because that's what she probably really needs. Not having you sitting up here spending money just to get you out, because your mom probably doesn't have as much money as it is. Now she's gonna have to pony up $7,500 just to get you out. I'm not giving you a PR bond. You don't deserve it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
These are the conditions you will have if you are released, because I don't know if you're gonna get released. But if you do get released, no dope, no driving, and you must get a full-time job. Do you understand?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I can run home. All right.
Okay. I'm taking him in. I'm not gonna let him go. It's too much. I can't. Make me proud, Mr. Stewart. That's all I'm asking. Get a job, stay out of trouble. Okay, thank you for coming back, Mr. Mercer.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
for sure.
Do you want me to?
Yes.
Mr. Corbett?
There's Melissa. Hey, Melissa.
9 p.m.
Hi, Jen. How are
We'll start there.
you? Guys,
Yeah.
Jen's here.
Oh, do you need me to sign his condition?
Come into our Discord and see Jen's links, guys.
Are you gonna make them for costs?
Probably.
It's around 400. I'll let you know at the end of this. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes. Hi, Melissa. Bye, Melissa.
Hey, what's going on there? Hey. Yeah, it is.
Okay, who do we have here?
Gunner, Scott Corvette.
What's the last name?
Corvette with a C.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Corbett. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. What are we doing today?
He's gonna take a plea, Your Honor, on that. To DWI.
Scott.
3 days for London credit, Judge.
I don't know why it's not showing up here.
Oh, because I think I already posted that. I'm working on it.
Okay, so you said 3 days with
1 day.
1 day credit. All right. Mr. Corbett, do you know what you're doing today?
I do, Your Honor.
You're making a lifetime decision. You know, you're making the type of decision where this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. And the problem is that with your record, when you get pulled over, you think an officer is going to give you.
I'm posting a link to the Jen Hardy show, guys. Make sure that you go and check her out. Check her out. It's going. There we go.
Your hard time.
Yes, Your Honor. If I was doing something wrong, I would definitely give me a hard time. I'd be in the right, Your Honor.
I'm telling you now, with your priors, they're always going to search you. They're always going to harangue you. And if you ever smell like alcohol, because now this DWI will go on your record. If you ever smell like alcohol or dope, they will immediately arrest you and charge you with another DWI. It doesn't matter if you're drunk or not. Your record in and of itself will be subject to them taking you down. What we're doing today, it's not going to happen again. You're facing, after today, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So no more proverbial slaps on the wrist, no more time served offers. Do you understand?
I understand.
This is the kind of consequence that arises when you end up with continue to use these, and now you have a prior driving while license is suspended and a prior theft. Those can be used to enhance you to a minimum of 90 days in jail. You pick up any more cases. Do you understand?
I understand that, Your Honor.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this, undo this. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know my insurance was going to go up. No buyer's remorse here.
Understand that, Your Honor.
You still want to do this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated?
Okay.
I will find you guilty. I will sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for the minimum, which is 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. And good luck to you, sir.
Judge, a couple things can we be heard on? His license was already suspended for 90 days. The suspension has now been lifted as of the ALR. He has outstanding tickets which he needs to pay. And this defendant, he has 5 children, just a newborn. He was PTI eligible without mitigation.
Why didn't you want to do the
judge? Because he's about to lose his job, and he had to do SOP in the thing, and him coming to court is a big deal with his work. And he works in a forge, and that's the only employment he really has right now.
Now with the DWI on your record, you're not gonna lose your job.
Your Honor, it's a forge, it's a union job. The problem is, there's like, if I was to get COVID, I would have to use my days, either my personal days or my vacation days. Coming here for the last 6 months, this business have stretched out, and I'm not saying it's anybody here's fault other than mine.
I've waived your appearance. I don't think I've ever seen you here, have you?
Yeah, I've been here.
How many times?
I think 3 times, 4 times. The first time, the time I was in jail, then I think 2 other times, and this time I believe I only didn't come on 1 waived appearance, I believe.
You don't have to justify it.
I'm not.
If you want to do this, then that's fine.
I do. I need to be at work. I have to work, and it has been affecting my work because I have to use vacation days to come here. I'm running out of time.
He doesn't have any prior DWIs, does he?
No.
No accident, but he was approved. It was just the matter of the program, Your Honor.
I will. So you want the license?
Credit given for this.
Okay, I will for you, Mr. Corbett. But understand, with this DWI going on your record, I would never, ever get in a car, even if you've had 1 beer, because I'm telling you, if you get pulled over, you're going to be right back over here. And I'm not going to be nice.
I understand that, Your Honor.
You understand?
I do understand that. 100% understand.
All right, guys.
Due to his financial situation, is it possible to waive the statutory fine?
Okay. All right, Adnan. Okay. All right. Mr. Brennan, CC. Yes, that's it. Okay, guys, good luck.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thanks, you're doing great. Good job. Thankfully, not every day is like Friday.
I'm ready.
Okay, all right, guys, we're done. Have a great day.
We're done. Have a great day. We did it. We made it through. I really, really still, even after everything I heard, like the first guy on the stand. He was so likable. He told that story outstandingly. I mean, outstandingly. I was so wrapped. I mean, I couldn't turn my head when he started telling his story and he started talking. I was glued. The house could have been burning down. I'd be like, and Keep going, keep going. I believed him. He said it just right. The mods are so good. Victoria's off this week. Victoria's on vacation. So she's sleeping in. And it's okay because Michael hasn't been in here to check on her. So we're not going to worry. Poor Melissa has to hold court up all by herself and Ramona. Yeah, well, it's sometimes 3-hour streams just happen. And it's funny because I've only went to 2 courts today. But the thing is, Judge Fleischer was so good today. I couldn't not do it. And I gave you guys the link to Judge Fleischer a couple of times. Make sure you go and support his channel. Just one more clip. Okay, but it's 6 hours long. Fozzie wants me to put out 3 videos today. Oh, Jen, you have a fabulous weekend too. Caroline, I got into a fight with some guy on chat today, right? And here, I thought we were having a discussion. I thought we were having a real, hi Red. I thought we were having a real discussion on, he wants me to stop interrupting. And I'm trying to tell him I got demonetized because of the reuse policy. And they started telling me then you have to add words to the screen and, edit it other ways other than disrupting. And I said, no. And I thought we were having a nice discussion back and forth. And then he just pulls out, and this is where the conversation stopped because it was no longer a conversation. He just pulls out, do you often get your panties in a bunch? What does that have to do with me interrupting? And I don't know, but it ended me talking to him because that's I rise above. I rise above that. That's not even part of the discussion. First off, what panties? Second off, he's the one who came in with his panties in a bunch. Man. Okay. I can't go to Discord today because I got to take my cat to the doctor. She's getting fixed today. No more babies. No more kittens. I am not having any more kittens. And once these kittens are done, I'm not having any more aminals. No. So I got to take my cat to the surgeon. But yeah, I don't. Yes, broken kitty. Yeah. Well, I had a cat just pass away. I don't know. I think it was like 1.5 years now. Time goes by so fast. And I said, no more. That's it. No more. Absolutely no more. But they keep coming. Can't say no. But the doctors can say no for me. That's why the doctors are there. Told my boss I was going to be an hour late for work today because I have to go pick up my cat at 5 o'clock, I think, or 5:30. I don't know. I was supposed to start work at 5. And he said, it's just a cat. Now, just so you know, I never take off work, ever. I never call in sick, broke my hand, went to work. I never take off work, ever. I don't even go on vacation. And when anybody else is late or they take off work, I go in immediately. He calls me up. Can you get in here? 5 minutes later, I'm in the door there. So I tell him I'm going to be an hour late for work today, which doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We won't be busy. Everybody there can handle it. It's easy. And he's like, he threw a fit and it's like, it's just a cat. What? Bitch. So I gave everybody a ton of napkins last night in protest. Ton. I gave because he hates when we give out too many napkins. Of the cat, Loki, of course. My cat was so when Gara was a kitten, she was very mischievous all the time. But I already named her Gara, which is a boy's name, but that's my dog snoring. It's my baby. I named her Gara, but she should have been Loki because she's definitely mischievous. So when I got the orange cat, I'm like, okay, Loki it is. She's going to be mischievous. Nope. She's scared of her shadow. Hi, Cha. She's scared of everything. She doesn't get into trouble. She just hides all day and has babies. Stop snoring. You're bothering everybody. Well, see, my cat doesn't listen to me. I mean, my dog doesn't listen to me. No, I ate while the stream was going on. Carolyn, I ate. Yes. My silent napkin protest. That's he's all learned today. Oh. Travel's going back to watch the first hour and a half. Oh, yeah. Yes, it was. That's why I stopped talking to him, just. Yeah, I know. I tried to wake the dog up, and instead she's allowed to do anything she wants. She's the queen of the entire house and the entire universe. If she wants to snore, she can snore. If she wants me to go cook her a whole turkey dinner, I'm going to go cook her. Yes, I'm still alive, Sarah. I mean, we're done. Oh, Cha. Cha had 5 generations in the same room the other day. Can you imagine that? That must have been awesome. Awesome. All right, I got to go ready. I got to go to the vet. I got to take my cat to the vet. She's going to love me for this. She's going to be there all day. My chicken Popeye is delicious, Rebecca. It makes your knees weak. Thanks, another Smith. Chicken pot pie. Pot pie. It's chicken pot pie. That's what it is, chicken pot pie. Oh, Donald, have fun with the grandbabies. Or are you traveling now? Are you done with the grandbabies and traveling? Gen X, you have a good day too. Thanks for popping out. Guys, thank you for coming out. Go into Discord. I'll be in the Discord later. Yeah, I know. They'll give her drugs. She'll be okay. Monday. Go have fun with your grandbabies, Donald. Shave, take a shower. We knew. We understood. All right, Travel. For you, I'm going to end the stream so that you don't have issues. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Thanks, Simple. Have a great day. Behave. And I will see you again soon. I'll see you really, really, really soon if you're in Discord, because I go in there all the time. Oh, bye, Nan. Bye, guys. Thank you.